Hi everybody, we're all giddy little children today. Just a heads up for you. Welcome to week 12 or episode 12 of Sahlen's Legacy. I am Danny, your DM for this game. These are my fabulous players for the evening, hopefully ongoing for quite some time. Let's start with you, because you're back. It's been a minute.
Back.
Who are you? What are you playing?
Oh.
Hey, thanks for the sub. Thank you.
Oh God, because it's gonna be May. Thank you, Michi.
Maytag.
Oh, my brain was like, wait, April. Ha! It is. Yeah. Shush. So I am playing Starheart. She is a young gnome who, as an infant, was left in a safety deposit place in a wagon. I'm trying to think of the right word that I'm looking for.
Fucking covered.
They're at the mountain. What is the word I'm looking for?
I have no idea.
You're doing great.
She was deposited in a place of safety.
She was stowed away like in a cupboard on a wagon.
Okay.
Like Moses status, like in a basket, sent among the reeds.
We're off to a great start.
This is going to be a great show tonight, folks.
Okay.
We're all slap happy.
Okay,
Also
so
sleep
ignore
deprived.
that. Her parents were assassinated.
Brutally
My
slaughtered.
whole
Yes.
verbiage is leaving me right now. Those starbursts.
Was it safely deposited away?
Her parents were assassins. She was raised by some bandits and thinks she is a rogue, but she's actually a cleric and is really bad at thieving, but that's what she wants to do, although in her heart she will heal those who need healing. Any other questions?
No, that's good for now.
Does this conclude your...
I don't know how I follow that. Hey, my name's Justin. My character is Nitsa because I'm not creative.
Oh, I should have said her name's Starheart. Oh, shoot.
You did.
You did.
Yeah, you did.
I didn't say why.
That's cool. We'll get there.
Y'all
You have
can
a whole
infer you're
you have a whole
intelligent. We got
backstory
some
with
stuff
you.
going on. Yeah, we got whole backstory. Okay.
Oh, man.
Anyway, continue.
That spice just got me.
We have spicy
So he's
Starburst.
eating
Thanks,
spicy Starburst.
So good.
They're the devil.
No, they're pretty good,
No,
but that
they
one got
are.
me.
They are. They're evil.
disgusting.
That one got me a
They're
little bit. That was a good one. It's like wasabi in the back of the nose there. Anyway.
Better than I say. Thank you for the host.
Oh, thanks. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
That's Connie.
You can play with us yet tomorrow.
Oh, yeah, she is, yeah.
So you're a Nitsage.
I am. I'm a elf wizard with a pseudo dragon named Hailstorm. That's half horse, half dragon, and I have come to the realm of this particular realm. It's your fault. This is your fault. I lost my words because of you.
The Kingdom of Copperforge is where we are at the moment.
Everything is so eloquent in my head, and then it comes out as just word vomit.
Oh yeah. Well, to help the governor from Ralphell try and request some funding for the city and its upkeep after the meteor, and our adventuring party has been getting into some trouble here, and that's where he is.
Yeah. Yeah.
Tag.
Ow. Ow. Hi, I'm Haley. I play Aura Stone, a captain rogue warlock who recently became employed by the Queen to do all sorts of jobs and things like that for her. And in turn, she's getting a ship because her original ship was destroyed in the storm.
That is awesome.
Yeah. Before we dive into further recap and story and all that good jazz, there are ways that you all can interact with the story, which is super exciting. So, for $5, you can give any of our players what is known as Sahlen's Blessing. So it allows you to add, or allows them to add 1d4 to any roll. Wow!
Ooh, thank you. Tearing up my heart.
Blessings for everybody. Each of you now
Going
have
with hashtag
Sahlen's
blessings,
blessing.
I promise you. Thank
So
you.
great, perfect time to explain it. So now you can add these to attack rolls, to checks,
that's
to
your job.
damage,
Yep.
anything. And if you choose to use Sahlen's blessing, I'm not allowed to make you re-roll
The
them.
Vanna White of
So they're
Sahlen.
permanent boons.
Yum.
For $10, you can give our players re-rolls. That adds to their pool of re-rolls, and they can all pull from that same pool. It allows them to re-roll any of their bad rolls. There it is.
You're doing great.
And
This way.
so yeah, that allows them to re-roll any of those. For $15, you can give me re-rolls. The DM re-rolls allow me to make them re-roll their good rolls in an effort for me to get them to fail. At $25, you can drop in a character. We have had some ridiculous ones in the last couple of weeks, which is fine. We'll make it work. We'll roll with it. That's what we do here. They can be allies, they can be enemies, they can be holy shit. Hey, Supernaturally, 6 months. Thank you so much for the sub. I believe your badge is about to change color. Yay, congratulations on that. And at every $100, we will drop a big old monster for a boss battle, and I have a stack here of things because it has happened where it's a terrifying number of monsters, so now I have to be prepared.
16.
All right. Story-wise, quick recap because there's a lot of information. Recently, Silence, Tanok, and Bubo were hired by Elb Gabber, criminal overlord of Copperforge, to basically go down because the Queen is working on something in secret, or was working on something in secret. And it was our heroes discovered that it was basically a munitions assembly plant sort of situation where they are creating clockwork weapons that could track and follow enemies. They're creating improved lightning rod weapons and various other objects and things that were designed by Klaxon, who is a master tinkerer. He is the person who creates all the automaton, all the clockwork animals in Copperforge. He's the best of the best. He's the Steve Jobs of gnomes. And bloop, bloop, bloop. Hey, Kenny. Kenny's in the chat. So they blew up a bunch of that stuff, accidentally killed hundreds of gnomes who were assembling these items. Klaxon designed them, but was not down there at the time to oversee these things. A basilisk came in and killed a few more. Paralyzed Cord, who was broken out of jail by our heroes because they needed some muscle on the job. Elb Gabber realized who and why Cord was broken out of prison and has given him the opportunity to leave Copperforge. So Tanok and Cord have now left Copperforge. They're going on their own journeys. The Queen is less informed about a lot of things. So the Queen hired her new hand, Aura Stone, to investigate what has gone on in the dungeon. And Aura did not take much time to realize who was responsible for the explosions and the horrific mess down in the deep. Also, there were the people known as the Forgotten, who lived down there, who informed her of her friends being there. So she now has the dilemma of whether or not to inform the Queen of what she was hired to find out, or whether she protects her friends, or anything along those lines. Man, I feel like I'm still forgetting stuff. A lot has happened. Oh, you also went to the forbidden section, or the restricted section of the library, where you collected several interesting books.
Yeah.
In the restricted section.
And Starheart, you have been in Copperforge for a few weeks now, rediscovering your roots, where you came from. Things you were able to find out are that your parents were some of the best miners around. Their surnames were Flintborn, and your mother's name was Iris, similar to the Queen's daughter.
Iris.
And your father's name was Back, B-A-K.
Thank you.
Back. And they were hired specifically by Queen Sleekrun that many years ago, 17 years ago, to go and mine out, along with some of their friends and brethren, other peers, the Starheart of the meteor that crashed there 17 years ago, which you all have kind of separately learned of this meteor from other people in different ways. But you were ambushed. Your family was first ambushed by the bandits from the plains, led by Greyflower, who later became your adoptive father. But they were in turn ambushed by the cult of Clot, the black-robed cultists, and they slaughtered your family. They were trying to slaughter the bandits. The bandits fled. Greyflower found you, protected you, raised you, and all of that.
Can I say to the
sure.
stream that's what I meant to say?
This is also all new information to her, like, this afternoon. It's been a minute.
But the whole ambush, I said very
It's
ineffectively.
it's all good. But also, you were 1 year old at the time. You only have clouded memory of what happened at that point anyway.
Thank you.
Yeah, so this is just from walking around and
character.
talking to people in Copperforge
Perfect, thank you.
and understanding the history. And beyond that, I'd say that's about all you know. What's up?
Did you recap the coins that they...
Oh, yeah!
Oh,
Yes.
I have a question,
course.
Mr. Hart, before we move on.
Uh-huh.
Did I also study with the Thieves Guild at all? Or was that no?
Yeah? Yes. Actually, yes, you did. Yeah, so you now have proficiency in... I guess sleight of hand? What's the best thievy thing?
Sleight of hand for sure.
Sleight of hand. So
That's
you're
good for
much
stealing
better
stuff
at
and-
pickpocketing now. So you just you use your proficiency bonus on any rolls for that now. So she's been going around the different guilds on the different levels and learning some things. Also, yeah, thank you for reminding me, Ryan. Bubo let Nitsage into the worst agreement of their lives. It's not his fault. He didn't know.
We didn't
Bubo
know.
knew. Bubo forgot.
I forgot that scallywag.
So they went to the Mercenaries Guild for a job. Just looking for work to kind of kill time before they go to the next place. And they they met the fellow who runs the Mercenary Guild. His name is Snip, or his nickname is Snips Cutlass. And he
Snips.
Snips. It's his nickname. He's proud of it. He knows it doesn't sound like a real name. And he basically gave them a contract that should have been familiar to Bubo, but it wasn't, in the form of a black coin. And a similar black coin, and at this point, you still wouldn't know, because Bubo probably still forgot and probably still didn't tell you, so
Don't
this
know.
is separate from character knowledge.
I know. I got you.
But these coins...
You don't know I have this.
Sorry,
She-
I will stop
yeah.
interrupting. No, but I know about the whole...
Those contracts. She
I
was
saw
around for that.
someone
Oh, I
done get
kind of do
poofed.
too, yeah.
Okay, yeah. Failed.
Justin does, yeah.
These are the contracts that you get from people who belong to the cult of Clot. And the problem is, if you break these contracts, you burst into flame. Or if you break the terms of the contracts, you will burst into flame and die. Basically, being teleported directly to the underworld as far as you can understand it. And the thing is, it's very. I mean, it's just
What
a
did you
coin,
do while I
right?
was gone?
So if you didn't know, it seems harmless, right? Or it seems like, I'll get zapped if I don't do it. But this is the thing that Cord was dealing with. That everyone helped him out of that situation by allowing him to complete his contract so he could help the party. But Bubo forgot. And because Bubo forgot, Nitsage is now trapped in this situation.
Cool.
And the job that they got hired to do was to lead a strategist into the west.
Yep.
To basically scout an area for reasons. These are specifically the Queen's orders, so information is limited. But this is something that they must do.
And bring him back.
And bring him back safely with the information that he gathers, so that he can
sounds pretty
do
easy.
XYZ for the Queen. Yeah, so they wanted a protection job as opposed to an assassin job. Anywho, that was a lot of information, everybody. So sorry for the info dump. But now, here we are
Write this down.
in Copperforge. Yeah, write this down.
There will be a test later.
So we're back in Copperforge. At this point, where is everybody? I'm curious as to where you might be at this point.
What's the time frame right now of
I'd say it's been a day and a half since you accepted the job. And basically he just, Snips told you that he would summon you guys when it was time to do the job. You've just agreed to it. So it could be tomorrow, it could be a week from now.
been at Bubo's residence?
Okay.
So I've been shacking up with him, reading the Mountain Book.
Great.
Oh! I just thought of a book that I picked up with Bubo. We looted some books at one point.
I have a mountain, a book that's kind of in the shape of the mountain that we're on, that talks about the history of all like Copperforge, like how it was built, how it is still running.
The kill switch is in there.
Oh, wow.
Basically, yeah.
Yeah.
Right?
How to activate.
So I will tell you what you learned. Because you sat and you read this thing from cover to cover, as Nitsage would. You learned that the mountain, at least word of mouth, is that the mountain was planted by Hortiel. And you'd heard this before from an older person in Copperforge. Hortiel is one of Sahlen's 6 children. And he planted this mountain, as he did with most of the larger mountains in the center of the thing. It grew. The seed, the central portion of the mountain, contains great power. And it is what powers the entire city and mountain of Copperforge. They very carefully chip off small pieces to put into the clockwork animals, the clockwork weapons that you saw. These were the hearts of those machines that you used to blow shit up. So it's very volatile. Part of why the center of Copperforge, you see the giant brass bell in the center, that is covering the heart of the mountain. They've carved away everything else from the center, but they protected that, kept it exactly where it's supposed to be, because if it should ever move or be destroyed, the entire mountain crumbles. It is the power of this gem that is keeping this mountain stable.
Reminds me of like the heart of Atlantis kind of thing. Cool.
So yes. Another thing is that there was a master craftsman. He was a gnome, but he was the first gnome, basically. So he was a direct child of Hortiel. My mistake. He's a direct child of Lothlin. So he was the first child of Lothlin that was a gnome, and so he had an extended long life. He was basically, because he was the first, he was the smartest, the wisest, and all that stuff. So he's the one who developed the design for this thing, and he only passed away once it was finished. So once all the discs were spinning, he was laid to rest. He also left everyone with the information that if the discs ever stop spinning, the levels will overload, and so that's why they're alternating. That's why they spin, because they can only take so much power, so it makes a connection once per revolution, and each disc requires different amounts of power, hence the revolution's changing. And they can add and reroute power as necessary because gnomes are smart. But that's the general idea. And beyond that, it's like it's lineage, like who's the daughter of who, all that kind of stuff.
Gotcha.
So less information, or less useful information.
Yeah.
But those are the major key points that are in that book.
Okay, thank you so much.
Aura, now learning what she did, that it was in fact her traveling companions that were so foolish enough to go down into the dungeon and cause so much trouble. She is either going to try and find maybe some type of Assassin's Guild or go find Bask the Bookie.
All right, you could do either of those things. Bask is usually wandering the central disc.
Okay.
And the Assassin's Guild is on the political level, which is 2 levels above.
Do we have the level?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's fine. That's fine. You can keep. I just.
I kind of know it. I kind of have memorized it already.
So I'd like to go find Bask.
Okay.
Is he around somewhere?
Yes.
Close nearby?
Yeah, he's over by the fighting pits. There's new animals fighting today. This time they're both Klaxon machines, so he profits either way. So you can actually see Klaxon on the other side just kind of smiling at himself. He's like, either way, I make money.
Win, lose, it's all money. Okay, so I'd like to go up behind Bask, slip a coin in his hand, and say, I need a minute of your time.
Happy to give him a minute? No, that's worth about 5.
Very good.
Thank you.
I recently came into some information that I need hidden.
Hidden?
Say.
Okay.
Perhaps I'm looking for a bit of a scapegoat.
I know a few.
Yeah?
Ah.
All right. So if you could point me in the direction of one that you trust as much as you can, that would be
Trust is interesting. Well, the problem with scapegoats is they don't like to be those things. So what do you imagine the sentence would be? I need to know what kind of trouble I'm getting these people into.
So not even trouble for the living. Perhaps assassins who could find some scum, and we pin it on them, and I just present dead bodies.
I could arrange something like that, I think. I might need about a half a day. It's going to take me a while to find somebody who's worth killing for cheap. Well, speaking of, Assassin's Guild doesn't work for free, so you might have to shell out a little bit extra for that.
That's all right.
But I can introduce you. I can maybe get you a discount or something. They trust me up there. There's a reason I'm still alive. Gotta know some things.
Is there a name I should drop when I go to the door knocking?
Oh, yeah, just tell them Bask sent you.
Bask sent me. All right.
And then duck. But then they'll listen to you.
And duck. Copy that. Question for Danny. So I know that I went down into the dungeon level with a few of the Queen's guards were with me.
Yes.
And I spoke to the Forgotten and got the information that I was able to discern was Bubo Tanaka Silent.
Yeah, you spoke to a Minotaur named Menno, and Menno is the leader of the Forgotten.
Now the Forgotten, are they like lepers? Like nobody talks to these people? Or?
They are. So the Copperforge prison system is interesting, where it is generally very easy on its prisoners, where it's basically any crime is fine. It's just you're given a particular sentence of time to work off your debt. So you'll see people with bracers on their left arms. If they leave Copperforge, they get zapped either to death or within an inch of their life.
Gotcha.
But then once they work off their sentence, they're able to rejoin society and become useful members of that society. However, if people don't get with the program, they're put in the dungeon. And the dungeon is just a place where you get forgotten. So they basically lift a hatch, throw you in, and lock it.
Got it.
And that's where our three heroes went down to blow shit up.
So it wouldn't be common for like a guard or someone to go down there and interrogate these people? That would kind of like be far-fetched?
Yes. Yeah, they leave them alone. There is a presence down there, but they're avoiding each other, basically. They're like, the Forgotten are like, listen, you do whatever you need to do. We won't kill you, just don't kill us. And there's been this understanding while they were developing these weapons. But yeah.
Because I want to make sure that if I go frame these dead bodies for something, that like if someone goes to talk to the Forgotten, it's going to look like it's going to come back on me. Like, no, this was the description of this guy and this guy and this guy. So that was why I was asking.
Awesome.
So, okay.
One more thing I would like to add for the chat. I have a wonderful idea that will happen at if we hit 200 tonight. I'm very excited about it. So, just putting it out there.
That means we shouldn't be.
I am not excited. Okay. All right, I'll go swing by the Assassin's Guild and drop your name. Thank you, as always.
As you're walking by, you're on residential then at this point. Okay. So we'll say you're headed up there in residential. Where are you? You would also be probably wandering around residential if you two wanted to. They bump into each other.
I guess I'll have my. I could be at Tequila Mockingbird.
Cool. So Tequila Mockingbird is the local drinking hole and the best drinking hole.
That's right.
In the residential level of Copperforge.
Being there writing some notes and stuff.
And I'll go in for a pint, maybe looking to see if he's there, because that's kind of been like our normal meetup place.
Yeah. So you find Nitzage.
I have a question for Danny.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm feeling the tavern now. So I did or I did not learn that the second ambush that killed my parents were led by the cult of Cloth.
You did.
Okay,
Yeah,
I
you
did
learned
learn
that
that.
much, yeah.
And it's Cloth.
Cloaked.
Cloaked.
So yeah, Kloht.
I spelled it not like that.
I spelled it the way I say I hear it.
Okay, thank you. I spelled it dribbly.
Dribbly?
Okay, I haven't gleaned any information aside from that.
Well, if you have a specific question, I can give you a specific answer.
Would there be some in this restricted library that I don't know about?
Well, that's the thing. You don't know about that library.
Oh God, I'm gonna.
You know about like the major library, which is where you learn most of this information. But the librarian's job is to keep that other thing secret. He had a special situation that allowed him into that area. Otherwise, you'd have to find your way past him.
Him or
The
library
librarian.
him?
And you would have to just
somehow find out that there even is a restricted section because it matches perfectly with the floor.
Okay.
And he
Wink,
has
wink,
to be the
wink,
one to
wink.
open it.
Okay. All right. So I'm gonna be. So I'm sitting probably in a corner of the Tequila Mockingbird.
Yes.
And
So you have a gnome-sized menu in front of you.
and I have just a shot glass here, and then a couple empty ones that are turned over.
Yeah. Oh man, I forgot his name. The guy who runs the place.
Oh, I have that.
Oh, thank you! You guys are so
I
good.
feel like I have one.
So good to meet.
Tequila Mockingbird? Oh, let's see. Do I have it?
Well,
No, I have Gearhead. Oh, wait.
Gleb.
Gleb, thank you.
Ooh, you're good. I wrote down the name. You write down Gleb.
Girl, you don't even know.
What?
Taking notes.
Don't worry
I
about it.
only take notes in this campaign. My other campaign, nope. But I'm doing a.
He's very tedious in this one.
Bailed me out twice now. Keep forgetting all these.
It's very in character, which is very.
yeah, it works.
Very
It works
good for you.
well.
So Gleb walks over to you. Like, would you like another one, Dole? 2 more.
Yeah.
All right. All right. He's like all impressed. He like walks up, got thumbs in his suspenders as he goes and like
Oh, that's so cute.
walks over, slams him in front of you.
I just pass the coin.
Oh, thank you very much. Appreciate it. Yeah, stay as long as you like, of course. Yeah, we never close.
He's walking. He's walking away or whatever. Can I have another tea, please?
Yes, you can have another tea. You know I make things that taste better than tea.
As I'm sipping the last bit of my tea, I see Starheart.
Ha! Ha! I make a dexterity saving throw. All right.
Natural 1. That's how this night goes.
He makes,
roll of the night.
he makes tea so well. And it's just like the right burning temperature of hot, but you're accustomed to hot tea, but you spit it in his face and he gets burned.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I just
No tea!
no
more tea!
I'm fine. Starheart, hi.
Can I very
Big bad Gleb.
am I able to just very casually
Go invisible? What are
No.
you trying to run away from me?
No, what? Even though I'm just kind of in my cups, can I just kind of cast a heal on that guy?
Sure.
Just as a very like
Gleb, I'm terribly sorry. I was just surprised seeing. This is my an old companion that I used to. Hi.
Your drinks are free. Your drinks are double. He goes back to the bar.
I slide one of mine over
Thirsty anymore anyway?
to well, I one of mine is slid. They are cold, by the way.
Oh, what is this?
Slid. What is it?
What are you drinking?
This would be dwarven whiskey.
Is this tea?
It's my kind of tea.
Oh,
Bottoms up.
well, thank you. But hi. Where have you been? How are you? What are you doing here?
Well, I've been trying to figure out exactly what happened to my parents. I knew that they were.
Wow. That's very. Oh no, that was Justin doing that, not me.
Two more, please.
Dick.
One more, please.
You got it.
Right here.
Oh, your parents. Oh,
God damn. No, I rephrase. I came to get in touch with my roots.
Oh.
Yeah.
Are you from here?
I just gesture to my gnomeness.
Well, you know, everyone comes from someplace else. Everyone comes from somewhere.
Wise man once said that.
Well, yes, of course. Okay. Well, the group we've been here for a while now. Did you just get in? Have you been here for a while? Or?
Couple weeks.
A couple of weeks.
Yeah.
Oh, ships in the night. Oh.
Like passing?
Yes, the term, it's like ships in the night. They pass, but you don't see each other because it's the ships at
Oh,
night.
like those black ships.
Because it's dark and nighttime.
Oh.
Ale. I flick him the coppers.
Oh, Aura, you're here too. Well, what a reunion.
Just put that anywhere. Right?
Is it 2?
Huh?
Is it 2 coppers?
Sure.
All right.
It's fine.
Sorry.
You're good. I can't catch tonight.
Well, you just
I got burned in the
scolded,
face.
yeah.
You're looking a little worse for wear tonight, Glub.
Thank you. Well, it doesn't hurt anymore thanks to the little one. But,
Good.
I said black ships.
Yes, they're. It's fine. They're picking them.
That's so funny.
No, the sails. Do we all remember
Yes.
the black sails?
Yes, the black ship.
Starheart is angrily drawing black sails.
Starheart's
on
being
her.
racist again, says Man in Black.
Yeah, I read that. On her little
The ship's
gnome
with
napkin.
black sails. With black sails.
Dead Austin Gamer is saying Dan showing that he is a true nerd and just as good at sports.
That's right.
Quidditch is a sport. It is a sport.
I would play Quidditch in a heartbeat.
I would
Oh
still
my
lose
gosh.
at Quidditch because the ball's catching.
You could be a beater.
That's true.
So I'm
I'd be good at that. I have a
revealing.
lot of internal rage.
Nitsage. It's ships in the night miss each other because it's dark.
Yeah, that's what I said. Night.
He wasn't there
Very
for
good.
the black sail ships, was
No, I was not.
No.
he? Okay.
So you know about it. Then
Yeah.
you could happily inform them if you wish.
Well, that's what. Yeah, I've just been angrily doodling.
Captain Orastone.
Star, heart.
Starheart.
I don't think I have a last name.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, you do. I just told you it was Flint. Flint
Oh, but
something.
I only just learned it, so I've forgotten.
Okay.
It was Flintstone.
No, it was not Flintstone.
Meet the Flintstones.
What the fuck did I say? I don't remember anymore.
Flintborn. I was so
Flintborn.
close.
Flintborn.
There's an N. Starheart Flintborn. Hi.
Nice to meet you.
You want one?
I've got my own, thank you.
You sure?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm more of a rum drinker.
Ah.
He brings you a bottle.
For the queen's favorite.
Ah, thanks.
Where have you been?
Working on a bit of a sensitive issue for the queen. Apparently, there was some sort of disturbance down in the dungeon level. There was some secret project that was underway there, and someone broke in and just decided to disturb
No.
things. Yes, murdered hundreds of gnomes, destroyed millions of gold worth of equipment
You know what
belonged
else?
to the queen.
You know what other gnomes were murdered? My parents.
2 more for her, Gleb. 2 more. 2 more.
You got it. On the house.
Thank you.
I need that Debbie Downer like music for her every time she brings up.
Single island.
Batman's parents are dead too, but he doesn't bring it up.
Is this new information to you?
that your parent. Wait. This Justin doesn't know about your parents dying.
Justin or Nitsage? Both.
Neither.
Yeah,
What a single guy.
neither.
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh, you unfeeling Nitsage.
What?
No, unfeeling Justin. Nitsage is compassion.
So confused.
This is Justin's voice. This is Nitsage's voice.
Justin. Justin.
Yes. Your parents.
Someone thinks my parents just left me. Oh no, that's not right.
No, they're definitely dead.
No, they've been dead for
They're
18 years.
Super dead.
Yeah,
17 years.
17.
Super dead.
You were working
Oh, people
for
are
the,
lost. I didn't.
You were working for the queen.
Correct.
Did you get your armor from her?
Oh yeah. Sorry, you have been outfitted with brand new fabulous armor.
And a sigil, right?
Yes, and the queen's sigil.
So I can erase that now.
Which is essentially the Copper Forge mountain with a sword, and behind the blade of the sword is that central shape that covers the seat of the mountain.
Cool.
But yeah, so your AC goes up by 2. and you look sharp as shit. It's sweet armor. It can be whatever color you like. 'Cause we haven't actually defined what color the Royal Guard wears, but you're wearing Royal Guard colors.
Dang, goes up to 19.
Too. Well, I gotta remember if that's my actual one or if that's with my buff. I feel like that's my actual one. When I do armor of Agathis, it goes up, so I'm trying to think. No, I long rested. Oh no, but that doesn't change.
What kind of armor do you have on already?
11 plus
Should be 11, it's like 11 plus
dex.
Yeah, unless you've got some sort of specific armor like chain or.
So plus 15.
Oh,
Wait.
So
and
maybe
chat,
it's-
if you
it's
guys get lost
15.
as well, that's what the chat's for. Let us know. I'll answer your questions. There's a lot in this noggin. Sometimes I forget shit.
I think it's supposed to be 15. So now it would be 17 with this armor. Because if it's 11 plus dex, which is 15. Sorry. Okay. Yes, I got my new armor. I like it quite nicely. So it seems our friends have been getting into some mischief.
Who?
Our friends, our traveling companions, perhaps acquaintances I should just call them at this point.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Insight check.
Where's the tea?
No more tea!
Insight check you, I can tell you're lying.
Am I,
14.
I think I roll for against something, right?
Deception?
Oh, I roll for deception. Oh, no. You know what? No, I'm not rolling for that. Yeah, she can clearly see
Yeah.
our line, yeah. By the way, it was a 15, so I beat you. Anyway. Hey!
Oh, nice. The famous bard Justin Lake Timber is here to bring sexy back or something. That's
Awesome.
great.
Yes.
We are in a tavern.
Hey,
Dan's gonna sing.
no.
Yes.
He's a rapper, you don't know.
A human bard with short curly hair with bleached ends walks into the Tequila Mockingbird. I don't know his.
I feel like he moonwalks in, maybe.
Right, yeah, he's super dancing. He just dances and he slides in, does cool stuff. This is my dancing, everybody. This is my hell. Yeah, so he's just like rocking out. He sees y'all are having a serious situation, so he tries to like lighten the mood and starts singing some great hits.
I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, look, Justin Timber. What was
Lake
his name?
Timber?
Justin Lake Timber.
Timber.
I've heard him a couple times. He's quite good.
He's played the bowl many times because there's a bowl.
Yes,
in
yes,
Copperford.
I've heard him. Yeah.
Um,
And my favorite song is. I will do that to you.
It's like bird song.
Justin, play that song that I like. No,
It's
kidding.
the BattleBots theme
Like,
song.
doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo, I'm bringing sexy back. Ah! No! This goes on and on.
I don't know why you hate that. That's so great. You're doing great. This is great.
I give you inspiration, sir.
Oh, thanks. Don't give me that kind of power. You're not
I
gonna
love it.
like me later. God damn it, Deadass a Gamer. No. Anywho, yes. So he's doing all of that, but
Right.
he's kind of. Never mind. You go about your business.
Okay. I'm just going to stare just intently at him.
He's smiling and he kicks a tip cup in your general direction.
So yes, I don't I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, I wasn't there, okay? I wasn't there, and I don't really know what went down. And if you're working for the Queen, I don't think I got in trouble for almost telling her. So I don't think.
Almost telling her what?
Almost, well, I went up there with them to the Queen, and they were giving their testimony and things, and I almost, because they just told me, and I didn't know to not speak at all, so I started to, and Tanok was like, and I was like, okay, and so I...
Heavy footsteps start to echo into the room as a short but proud gnome walks in. You recognize him as one of the Royal Guard. His name is Shim. He is someone who helped you with your investigation.
Shim. We've met Shim.
Yes, you have met Shim. Oh, I forgot you met Shim.
He helped us to the library.
He did. Ah, Aura.
Yes. Hello, Shem.
Hey, well, the Queen has sent me, well, for a couple of reasons. Hi there.
Hello,
Good seeing you.
Shem.
Yes, yes.
Great day today, brisk.
Thank you, thank you. Now, about that investigation you've been doing, the Queen wants an update.
Let me finish my ale and I'll be up shortly.
All right, well, we'll see you in a few. I'll alert the tube guards.
Thank you.
He turns on his heel and steps up.
I don't think it's... Don't tell on us.
It's a work in progress. Finish my beer really quick and get up and leave.
You... be right back. I'm gonna go follow her out.
Okay.
Do you follow him out?
Huh?
Do you follow him out?
I guess.
You're so drunk. This is a drunk little sad gnome.
I'm sad.
How long have you been
Doesn't
drinking
remember
since you
my-
found out this?
I was trying. I was hoping that
5 days.
I could commiserate that I learned how my parents died. But Justin just wants to laugh at me. No, because then it would have given us a reason to go back to the library because I could connect it to the cult.
Well, you come...
But he just laughs at me.
Justin laughs at you, not Nitsa.
Yeah, that's just very sweet.
I'll come along.
Oh, wait! Starheart's. I can't. We can't leave her.
You can come, just walk quickly.
Okay,
I
Starheart.
waddle really quickly with 2 pints.
Starheart, come on!
I'm coming.
Oh God, what was his name? The Bard. Oh no, the chat went away. What is his name?
thanks,
Laker Tim
General
or something?
Davis.
General Davis?
Just and Lake Timber.
Just Dan Lake Timber
Just Dan Lake Timber.
starts following you. He's just playing traveling music as you all continue along your way. Again, kicking the tip cup ahead of him as you all walk. So it's constantly in front of you.
So where are you going?
To the Assassin's Guild.
What?
I'm
I thought it was Danny. It's like, oh no, it's Justin.
following. He's literally following us.
I know.
Right now. Brave Sir Robin.
Why are you going to the Assassin's Guild?
Because I'm trying to get our friends away from this danger, because if the Queen finds out they did this much damage to her property, what do you think the punishment will be?
Death.
Oh, so you... so you're helping. You're helping.
I'm trying.
Oh. Well, okay. That makes me feel better.
All right, you can come. Just don't ask any more questions.
Yeah.
To an Assassin's Guild?
You can wait outside if you'd like.
Okay, what are we gonna do with her? She's seeing...
What are we gonna do with me?
Well, she's gonna see...
He talks like I'm not even here.
Well, I meant, what do you want to have done to you? That sounds so bad. You're just in a state right now, I think.
I'm in a state of
please.
despair.
Oh. Please
No,
help.
we'll go to the assassin nannies.
Guild, Assassin's Guild. It doesn't matter. We need to move.
We're moving. Move.
Have you seen Bubo anywhere?
No, and it's probably for the best that I haven't.
Oh, okay. He hasn't been home in a while.
The dishes are starting to pile up.
In a while. A day and a half.
No one's opened the mail. No one's fed the dog.
The fish are dead.
Fish are dead.
Okay,
Birds' heads are falling off.
so we're going to the.
Assassin's Guild.
Okay.
All
Oh,
right.
hey guys, you want to see something?
Sure.
Hey. Hey, you want it? Sing for me.
Yeah. He does.
Nice.
You gave me 1 copper. Get out of here.
Starheart is displeased.
Going to the Assassin's Guild. Going to the Assassin's Guild. You're
Going to the Assassin's Guild.
You're
Go
going
to the Assassin's
You're
Guild.
going to the Assassin's Guild. Thank you. Yes, ma'am.
I told you he was a really good singer.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Very good at drawing a crowd, which is not what we want right now.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, we're just walking right now.
Quiet now.
He's playing sneaky music.
I'm surrounded by idiots. All right,
Nitsich, that's my name.
you gotta reverse it back to say Justin.
Justin, what time are you at the Bull today?
About 3:30.
What time is it?
That's close, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, you're such a great audience. Oh, I see.
Oh, no, I didn't mean it like that.
No, it's fine.
Oh.
I'll just go then.
Wait.
Hope no one
Okay.
finds out about your secrets. And he starts walking.
Grab him by the neck.
Wait, did you leave?
say?
Did you leave already?
Listen, man's got to make
No.
a living. She's holding him by the shirt.
Oh,
Listen, just give me a little bit of money, and and then
We wouldn't want anything to happen to your beautiful pipes now, would we?
make an intimidation check.
I don't know if I'm good at these or not. I hope I am. I'm okay. 14.
Good enough. Yes, ma'am.
Now take the money we gave you
Yes.
and have a good show. And I drop him.
Thank you. Fucking bolts as soon as he turns the corner.
Minstrels. So bad.
I know, I do too. I just want him to...
would this help?
What's that?
It's tea.
No, I don't like that tea.
It'll make you feel better.
It really won't. I don't like it.
You're all heading to the tubes now to get up to the political level?
Yeah.
Okay. So you head over there. Again, this is an open travel area, so you're able to just you go up the tubes to the political level. And the Assassin's Guild is a simple black house. It's another one of the few structures that is made out of wood. In all of Copperforge. The wood is black, and it is in turn stained black. It is dark upon dark. It's sanded, matte, and it just it doesn't capture light. It just is shadow. The door you find when you get there is unlocked, but you can also tell it is rarely opened. The knob is pristine. Everything around it, you can tell it's never locked. Actually, there is no lock. There's just a doorknob.
So what is your plan for getting them out of the hole?
Let's just knock first, all right? Just do exactly as I do. All right. I'm going to say to the door, I'm going to say, Bask sent me, doom, 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 duck.
And I say
And I'll also kind of pull him down with me.
I say the exact same thing because she said do the exact same thing I did. So I'm gonna knock.
I did say that.
Bask sent me.
I'm going to grab her down too.
Nitsich?
Oh, do I have to? So
I pulled you down a little bit, but
Yeah,
if you're
did
following
I-
my exactly what I
I
said.
tug on you as well.
yeah, I went down, but I didn't say that since she
Okay.
already said it.
So things will happen in between these actions. So you knock.
Yeah.
The door swings open. You duck in time, just as you are ducking. So make a Dex saving throw, please.
With
Your D20. So you roll your D20, and then there should be a saving throw section on your
A saving throw section.
character sheet.
I should have just told you guys just to duck, and then I'm sorry.
So
I
these
just
are
thought this would be more interesting.
Let me see. These are.
Oh, I have the brightness really low for battery.
Yeah, those are your saving throws right here, and you're proficient.
Oh, these ones?
Proficiency.
Yeah. So you add that.
What do I
that
want to do?
modifier.
Dexterity?
Dexterity?
Sorry if I get you shot.
Zero. That's okay.
Wait, am I small enough to be away from the things?
You get decked. I can see that from here.
That's a 7.
You also have. Wait, are there rerolls? No, there's blessings.
Yes, you could add a d4 to it.
Wait,
If
what
you
kind of decked? Like,
Punched. Yeah, it's not a lot of damage.
I'll take a.
Okay, 6 damage. So you get punched in the head on your way down, partially just because you're drunk, so you're not as fast as you normally
Okay.
are.
So you get hurt, but you don't. You're able to like get out of the way.
Definitely forces me
Yeah.
down. I don't have a choice.
The arm swings, and then as soon as it's done with the punch, it rescinds back into the shadows, and the door remains open.
I kick my feet.
Oh, Starheart, are you okay?
Am I bleeding?
It's like one little drop, like.
Oh, you have a bit.
Here,
No, other side.
here.
Mm-hmm.
No one makes me bleed my own.
That's it, lass. Sorry for that. Should have been a little more clear in the directions.
It's the Assassin's Guild. I expect to be assassinated with the Guild of Assassins.
That's not how that works.
I don't want to be assassinated.
It's
Or
not.
No, I'll
What?
protect you. It's okay.
oh, okay.
Let's go in.
We're here for hire, not
We're
for...
here to be hired.
Just come with me.
All right.
You walk
I
inside.
put it on like war paint.
Sure.
I feel like you draw like a little happy face on your
Little angry acronym.
That's exactly what I do.
You step inside. The room is empty. As
Is
far
it
as you can
dark?
see. It's dark. There are some candles lit, so it's
Okay.
lit. It's just a dark room.
Oh, snap.
There are some. It's lit. There's a few tables. There's a large bar that looked like it used to be like a sort of reception desk sort of area. No one is visible and no one is present.
With my dark vision, I'd like to start looking for thieves' cant written anywhere for like instructions on how and where to find someone.
Sure.
Do you want me to roll for that?
Sure. Yes, please.
While she does that, can I detect magic?
Mm-hmm.
I would like to do that.
Okay. Yeah, there are currently some magical things coming up. With Detect Magic, do you understand what type of magic is? I don't recall.
So I can detect evil and good and detect magic. So, for up to 10 minutes, I sense the presence of magic within 30 feet in front of me. If I sense magic, by doing this, I can use my action to see a faint aura around any visible creature or object in the area that bears magic. And if
Great.
I learn the school of magic.
You know that there is magic in your general vicinity, but there's no one visible to see any auras.
There's nothing. Okay.
It was, if you're looking for investigation, it was an 8.
Okay. You can see that there is a sort of specialized version of Thieves' Cant that is used specifically at this guild. So you recognize that, yes, people are communicating through carvings on the tables and other smaller notches and stuff like that, but you don't necessarily know this area's particular dialect.
Okay.
Who are we here to see?
We're here to see someone who can help our friends get out of trouble.
Who are our friends, please?
Oh, Danoke and...
Oh!
The door slams
and
shut.
Boop.
Well, I think the door has. Oh, there's some.
I'll take out my coin purse and kind of toss it in my hand.
We've come in peace.
Wait, who was the man that sent us?
Nobody sent us.
Or the person whose name? Oh, no one sent us.
Well, it was Basque, but I don't know if you.
Yeah.
Basque.
Well, you said it at the door.
I said it at the door.
Yeah, you know Basque.
Oh,
Okay.
She's met Basque in her own adventures here.
Gotcha. Yeah, everyone knows
everyone's
Basque.
Basque.
Can I? Okay, I'm gonna hang tight for a second and see what. Okay, we're good.
I am here because I would like to hire someone for a very delicate mission.
As you finish your sentence, a Kwai appears immediately in front of your face, not 6 inches from you. And he's just looking down at you. Yes?
And what is your name?
They call me Hush.
It's a cool name.
How can I help you?
I require a few cadavers.
They already dead. That's no fun.
I realize that. I'm trying to.
We have a cricket problem.
We do.
His name is
Can
Cricket.
Assassin's Guild with a cricket problem. That's a bit ironic, don't you think?
Easier to hide under cricket noises sometimes.
Ooh, that's nice.
Good answer. Mr. Hush, I am looking to create an alibi for a few associates.
Well, once the dead are dead, they're no longer in our hands.
And it's G-Daddy
Good one.
Hey, your badge is also going to change color tonight. You can get the blue one.
so.
Did
What
you-
did Hush just say?
Did you? Yeah, what did you?
I said, once they are dead, they are no longer in our power, in our control. Once they're dead, we ship them off to the funeral homes. We respect their business. They respect our business. If you want new cadavers, you have to pick new victims and pay for them.
I see.
May I try something? Okay. I would like to use a, I'm going to say this wrong, thaumaturgy cantrip.
Yeah.
Okay. And I am going to, which one is the most ominous? I am going to, you said there were lanterns or there were torches?
Candles.
There were candles. I'm going to have, oh, it can last for 1 minute. Ooh, okay. We're going to have fun. Okay. I'm going to have all of them just go really fast. And then I'm going to look as serious as possible.
Okay.
Okay? Diva needs to stop smiling.
Despite the blood smiley face on your, I feel like at this point you
No,
draw.
I'm gonna swipe it. I'm just
Okay.
gonna do.
He doesn't blink. That was nice. Good work.
I think you might want to listen to my friend here.
I'm
And they go,
yes, I'm just telling her the rules. He snaps his fingers and the candles go out.
That was supposed to last for 1 minute. Well, I got nothing now.
You did quite well, but
Very well, actually. We could use someone like you.
How much you pay?
No.
Come back when you're
No.
sober.
Another time, perhaps. We are hoping to find fresh dead bodies is fine to pin a crime on.
Certainly.
It could be low life, someone that would be interested in destroying the queen's property, we'll say.
Well, I know that Mr. Gabba, Lord, does not like the Queen's current actions. But he's a little high profile. Maybe some of his men.
Perhaps.
They need to be notable. If it's going to be someone working against the Queen, they need to be someone that she would recognize. Otherwise, she might not believe it. She is beloved here in Copperforge.
Would someone notable risk being found out and doing something so incredulous against the queen?
Well, someone has, haven't they?
I suppose so.
I'm just gonna kind of like pull on Nitch's on your Nitsage. I'm just gonna kind of tug on your pant leg. Are we gonna murder some people?
No, I don't think so. That
Like
would.
Well,
innocent
if you do
people?
the killing, I could pay you, I suppose.
Oh no!
We can't
We
just go around.
only kill the evil.
We don't need our hands
Evil
dirty
is
with them
relative,
all.
little one.
What?
Evil is relative.
That's very true.
You know what? You're relative.
That's very true too. Yes,
Tequila Mockingbird.
yes for some time now.
With your employment, does that come with your silence?
Silence is part of our
I
business.
mean, his name is Hush, right? Oh,
That's true.
sorry.
She's not wrong. People like us need to function in the shadows, as we do. He snaps his fingers again. The candles come back on.
I'm all about helping our friends, but to kill, innocents, maybe that might be a little too far, right?
Well, you either get bodies or you don't.
Can I low key detect evil and good right now?
Sure.
Do I roll for that?
Not sure.
Okay. Not sure.
Do
I
you
would
have
like
it?
to do that.
I think
'Cause
you might have a trait that gives you that.
I have an ability.
Yeah.
Yeah. I got that earlier. I just want to. I don't trust this guy.
You could also not save someone in a precarious situation that you might be responsible for.
What?
That's what someone said in the
I
chat.
just. This guy's too shifty to me, so I want
That's
to.
so funny.
We just start tripping people in front of like cliffs.
Oops.
That's pretty funny, Dead as a gamer.
You don't sense evil in him.
Ah, farts. Okay.
He's just doing his job.
He's doing his job. Okay. Okay. Chat reminded us there's a ton of dead gnomes somewhere. From people doing derpy things.
Yes. DM Danny will tell you those gnomes
Oh,
were
okay.
people who were working on the project secretly, and they were trusted.
Oh, okay.
So they were killed in the explosion of all
Okay.
these clockwork
Right,
machines.
right.
So it wouldn't have been them; it would have been a third party who went down there to do the thing.
Mm-hmm.
Now there's the issue of your story. Who knows what actually happened? What sort of mouths do I have to silence?
Well, Minnow the Minotaur and some of his forgotten were witnesses.
No, we don't want to silence.
No, we don't
The
want him
Minotaur.
silenced.
Oh.
I'm just letting him know
Menno
who
could
is in-
work. He's been down in that dungeon for so long.
Who?
He was in the area when it happened.
To do something.
He and 3 of his key
can certainly
men
try.
could be the
Make him
ones.
Mm-hmm.
try to
Oh.
Do you happen to know what
do something.
he and his
Okay.
associates were charged with?
suppress strong
Menno?
emotions. I don't know if that might
He
work.
was accidental death case. Usually only results in 2 years of labor, but he did not appreciate his shackles. He forced his way out of the prison level. They punished him with the dungeon level. I hear he's a good man, but probably a best bet to frame. If not him, some of Elbgather's men, or a combination of the two.
Silence was also with them, led them as a guide.
That's true. Silence was. He is one of Elb's men. Although my spies tell me he's no longer in Gabba's good graces.
No.
So you're saying he would not be an ideal candidate?
No, not anymore. He's also fled the city. He's no longer in Copperforge. Not that we couldn't get him for you. It would just take more time.
Time is a bit of the essence at this point.
It always is in this business.
So are we just needing to get them out? What?
Table talk.
Are we just needing to get them out? Is that what's needing to happen?
So my plan, internet, here you go.
Oh, no.
Oh.
Shh. Or no, I mean, I want them to know. Or do they need to know? Like, are
Manly Mutt says he'll tip $10
No.
if you could kill Silence.
no, basically, are we wanting to get them out, or we're needing to frame someone for what they did?
We need to frame. We're trying to frame. Oh well.
Because
I
they're
guess we haven't
imprisoned?
told. We haven't really
I guess
told.
we haven't told the queen anything.
We haven't told her anything.
I'm just along for
Yeah,
the
you know.
whatever
Yeah,
this
yeah,
is.
Nothing
yeah.
Jon Snow.
So whatever you know right now is pretty accurate to
Okay.
what
What
Starheart
Starheart
knows.
knows.
Okay.
Yes.
So why exactly do we need bodies, please?
Well, yeah. Well, I think that our friends that we know that
And
who
you
I
know
just
as
named,
well.
who I named.
Yeah, Tenox and
Oh yes.
yeah,
Mm,
right? No, mm-mm.
they're in a bit of trouble.
Yeah,
And
you never liked me.
Tanok or Bubo?
Tenox.
Well, I think he's got a big heart. It's just under all that meat and fur.
Layers, lots of layers.
Yes. Like you ever seen a child eat an onion before? It's you gotta get in there. You're welcome.
Okay, so
You're the child. He's the onion.
so they're in trouble,
Yes.
and we need dead bodies.
Well, they
I
were.
was planning on pinning the crime on the dead bodies. It's a bit hard to interrogate someone who's dead.
Where are our friends? Do we know?
Danny, we went to
Yes.
see the queen, right?
You did. But the news had not hit her yet that her place had been blown up. So that's why she hired Aura in the interim in the last day.
Because we went right to El Gabber.
Yes.
So we're kind of avoiding the queen.
Yes.
Oh, wait. Then how did we get all that stuff? Oh, that was retro, that's why. Yep, okay, copy that.
I'm basically just wanting to know if we can just like get them from wherever they are instead of killing people.
Well, here's the thing. So Tanaka's already left the city, but I believe that the Assassin's Guild, or whoever the queen has in her hand, has the power to extend her wrath and find where Tanok and Bubo are, and guilty by association. Me? Us?
Us?
There's an alternative. If you don't necessarily want me to kill someone, I can align someone for death. I can help you frame someone, and they will be executed for treason. Your hands are clean. My hands are cleanish.
Well, I suppose this is it Menno?
Menno.
I hate to say it, but I suppose this Menno's just going to be rotting down in that dungeon the rest of his life anyway. Perhaps we'd be doing him a favor. Making it shorter, making it quicker.
Well, there is logic to that, I guess. Listen, it's just nice to see a familiar face, even though you scare the bejesus out of me. Whatever you think.
I'm trying to protect our friends.
I know, and just killing people and...
What would you do?
What would make you be able to sleep at night? I'm using logic.
Fairy tales and warm milk
That...
will not solve all problems.
Yes, of course. Hey!
Hey! A nice green ogre shows up to hire some to get some fae out of his swamp.
Shrek.
Oh, funny.
Why did that not show up on the... That's so funny.
Because it has
The word?
Because it has ass.
Oh, it's ass in it. How funny. That filter gotcha. Was I not supposed to say that word? I'm sorry.
No, we can cuss here.
okay.
It's fine. We can fucking cuss here. It's our channel. It's marked mature.
Oh my gosh.
Rated M.
Just so you know, this is where you are.
Because we're so mature on this show.
We're so great. We're like the most mature channel on all of the internet.
In all of Fargo, yeah.
And all of Fargo.
Oh yeah.
So the door opens again.
That's right. Shrek walks in.
Donkey! He's like looking around. This ogre comes in, ducks to get in. Ah! Why can't I remember what drag sounds?
It's not bad.
We Scottish.
Sweet Scottish. It's like weird bad Scottish. I'm looking for someone to get something out of my swamp. And Hush just kind of silently walks over. His footsteps make no noise. How much are you willing to pay? How many need to die? Like, well, there's lots of humans. I'm kind of sick of the donkey, to be honest with you. And I'd really like to be single again. Yo.
Oh my god, she's gonna hit on his wife. And you thought I was
thank you for
bad.
the follow, TS the Game Boy.
Goodness.
Hush leans in, whispers something to him, leans back. Shrek pats his pants.
and then pulls out his entire coin purse and drops it.
Maybe we can use.
Thank you for the assistance.
Maybe we can use those potential dead bodies.
I look over to Hush.
They wouldn't be relevant.
It wouldn't be relevant.
The Queen has to believe that these people are capable of the problem. I've met that donkey. Not very smart.
You've met a not smart donkey? That doesn't sound. Well, yes, of course. They're dumb.
Right. So you get out. Nancy Cameron says that donkey did fuck a dragon. You're not wrong.
Yeah. What have you done, huh?
Good for
What have you done?
Oh my gosh.
She says we're number 6 in D&D. Just a reminder as we watch Shrek.
Menno and his men would have motive
Hey, Donk!
to want to destroy.
Speaking of donkey.
Shrek starts to duck. He's about to leave. Gets up, closes the door. Hush is now counting money as he waits for you.
What were you saying?
I don't know how I feel.
I have an
about
idea.
Well,
What if we go do the ogre's bidding, and then you can do ours? A little trade. Body
so your
for
hands are
body.
completely clean minus the innocents you're about to slaughter.
Yeah, that's still.
We could just chase them out. He just said get rid of them. Yes.
They come here for a reason. They're dead one way or the other. That was the contract.
That's fair. All right. Chasing
we
out is
just-
not an option.
go to a morgue.
They have to be relevant to the queen. They can't just be a random person.
We changed their clothes.
To make them look like whom?
Relevant people. Come on. I don't like this killing innocent people business unless there's like a
your
lot of
friends
money
could
in
answer
it,
for their
but, like,
crimes, or I offer a solution.
you know, that Tenok guy?
Well,
I
Tenok
don't
could
know.
work. My spies tell me
I
that
tried to hire him, he wouldn't.
the Queen is aware of him. He's recently left in the bad graces of Lord Gabber.
No.
Very well.
No, please, continue. What's your suggestion?
I could frame your friends.
Oh,
Or
no.
just turn them in directly. These are your options.
Can
Either
we-
they're going to find out, you're going to fail at your job. The Queen will, yes.
Do we know how reasonable the queen is? Do we know anything about her other than she's the queen? Like personality, anything?
I've met her
Or
a
do
couple
I know
times.
anything?
They've met her.
You've met her?
She's an emotional woman.
Yeah, but she's not like.
She's not like off with their heads.
No,
Is she
because
someone that
she.
we could rationalize with?
But how
Yeah.
would it look?
Gabber's perspective is that she was a very emotional woman. It's not necessarily the full truth.
Right.
He's
Right.
just suspected her. But yeah, I mean, you've seen that she's fairly lenient.
Yeah.
She's fair. Like, the only thing that seems kind of weird is the fact that she's building a giant armory of weapons in secret from her people.
Right.
But beyond that, she seems like she's got her head
I
on
mean, she gave us
straight.
gifts.
Yeah. So it's more of like, it's
Mackenzie bot.
a matter of
Same, or-
perspective with her.
Okay.
Right.
She's a beloved leader, but Gabber has a completely different viewpoint because he's a crime lord and he sees things differently from the
Right.
people of Copperford.
Okay.
Regardless of who we choose to frame, how would it look if a new employee of the Queen's friends broke into her underground storage facility and destroyed everything there?
Oh, I'd kill you.
Well, maybe if they explain why over a cup of tea.
I don't.
Maybe we just frame some of Gabber's associates then. He'd have plenty of motive to hate the Queen.
Yeah, I guess that's
She does
true.
suspect Gabber. It might cause a different sort of unrest in the city, but some things are inevitable.
There's consequences with that. Gabber's got lots of reach and influence in the city. If we choose 3 people from the underground of the dungeon, there's no consequences there.
Think.
Pooh Bear?
Yes.
This is huddle motion.
One moment.
Hey.
Hey!
You hear from beyond the door, which is still open, Waffles! Waffles! As this donkey with the knife in its side clops in. The son of a bitch stabbed me! He had someone stab me! And he's like bleeding out. He's like, Hush! Hush comes like over to his side. Yes, my friend. I want you to kill the ogre! It can be done. He
Wait,
leans in and whispers, oh, what's up?
You gonna heal the donkey?
Yeah! I feel really bad. If y'all don't mind.
He's pretty talkative.
I mean, it's a talking donkey. I mean, first we
A
had...
talking donkey.
he's sentient!
Wait a second.
You're a talking asshole! He's like bleeding out.
Well, go on.
Well, no, Bubo had talking swords, now there's a talking donkey, and we're killing things like this? Just heal him!
Wait, which one did that? This is 4. How do I know
That was
which
a
one
2.
it landed on?
the top.
Oh,
And then plus
So
your
it's-
that's my
modifier.
spellcasting modifier. Spell attack?
Spellcasting modifier is on your spells. It's a +2, so 4.
No. Oh, 4?
Get my monsters ready.
Oh, no. Oh, yeah, the bar's moving.
Yes.
What are we at? We're at $100.
Yep.
4.
4 points of
closer. Oh, wow, we're a lot closer. Hey, Bar. $10 away from
Wait, what?
boss battle. Is that correct?
It is.
Holy shit.
I healed him for
Wait, what?
4.
190?
We're at 9.
90.
Oh, 90. Oh, because we get one at 100. Sorry, the camera's like right in the way. Okay, sorry.
Thank you very much, everybody. Sorry, what?
I healed him for 4.
For 4. The dagger slowly like bing, ding, 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 falls
Is it a
out.
decent dagger?
Yes. Yes, dagger.
Okay. Just pick it up.
Just like pocket it.
I'm just gonna pick it up and just kind of wipe it off. And then,
It's a very pretty dagger. It doesn't look like it's any tougher than anything you already have, but it does have some like it's got a pretty hilt. It's got like a bird's head. on it
I
and-
put it. You
and
don't
a
gotta
ruby.
sell me on it. It's
No,
pretty. You
I'm
got it.
describing it.
Okay,
for
thank you.
All right.
Pretty dagger. I appreciate
No, it's
it,
a piece
Danny.
of shit. No, just kidding.
The illusion fades and it is rusty.
Turns to dust in your hands. Yeah, so it's a pretty dagger. And he's still wounded, but he's feeling a little more stabilized. Thank you! I'm still gonna kill the ogre, though. Listen, man, it's just... He doesn't want to share the swamp. We were friends.
Oh God, I feel like such a bad person. I'm gonna give you the dagger.
No, thank you.
No, I pass it.
Oh, what?
That's pretty.
What
There's a bird head on it, and it's got gems. I'll put it in my hilt. Oh, I'll put it as my back
Utility
dagger.
belt.
My utility belt. I'll be my back dagger.
So Hush leans in and strikes a fairly silent deal with the donkey. The donkey nods. The donkey beeps for the time being, having now made another deal. I'm really angry though. Just so everybody knows. Clip clops out.
What a day. So, back to us. Not the Jerry Springer show that's happening over there with the...
The ogres and the donkeys.
yeah, ogre and the donkeys.
Did you see how highly intelligent and gorgeous that donkey is?
His coat was so shiny,
Yeah.
like he just brushed it and then he got stabbed. What up with that? What up with that?
And he spoke, you know,
And he spoke, so there's that.
so he's intelligent. Cut to Qui-Gon Jinn. The ability to speak does not make you... Yeah.
So we either choose prisoners that have a motive
Or we talk to the queen.
and say what?
My bad. Okay, not that exactly, but
I just feel like it's not good for us goes to the queen.
Oh my gosh.
No, a scarlet female dragon pokes her head in through the door while the rat as well. She finds
A hybrid
hybrid
donkey children.
Oh no.
Great.
That's hilarious.
Great.
So great.
But here's the bad thing.
Now the monster.
It's monsters
monster.
time.
A dragon comes in.
Oh no.
He's pissed. All of her little babies have little knives in them.
Oh.
They're not dead, but they're vastly injured, and she's mad. And
Was
she
this
knows
Shrek?
who carried out the deal, because it's the Assassin's Guild. They're known for those daggers.
Oh no.
She like clops in. All her kids are huddled with her. She doesn't speak that kind of dragon, but she's just looking around. Hush just disappears.
Oh no. He gone.
I point to him who was there. Oh shit.
Roll initiative.
No. We have to make Mama Dragon now?
We
Great.
do just one, yeah.
Great.
20 and then add your
Not great.
initiative.
That's none of the monsters I set aside, but what timing, guys?
10.
Plus. Oh yeah.
What does that mean? We have to fight a full-fledged dragon now?
Sorry, I just
She's
didn't want to
small.
kill any
She's a
Okay,
small
small
girl.
dragon. Okay.
Oh my gosh. That's
Obviously, she can fit
hilarious.
through the door. She's not massive.
I hope
Right.
I'm not dragging our little storyline out. but
No,
don't
I
want to kill
can't think of
anybody.
anything. I mean, we
I'm
almost
just
had
a clear. I don't want to
No, I'm
heal
right there with you.
Smush them.
This assassin's just stab and run. 0% confirmation. Well, stop making them show up. I'm following your logic, guys.
That swamp got some drama going on. Swamp drama. Oh my gosh.
Oh, I don't.
Gosh.
Maybe I'm thick. What's Dead Aussie Gamer saying? Dragon Nitsagen says,
Snoo, snoo. It's from Futurama.
Okay.
It's a great show, and
Cool.
it's a great episode. It's a bunch of anyway, you get fucked to death. It's a great time.
Oh Lord.
That's a thing. Great. All right, we're here. Oh, cool.
Is there a back way out of this guild?
Is there a back?
Oh, the door also slammed shut when Hush disappeared,
Of course.
as is custom.
Oh,
Disgusting.
Okay. What'd y'all get for deck? For
10.
10. Okay.
14.
14.
Oh
Cool.
my gosh.
14.
14. Alrighty. Perfect. Dragon goes first.
Oh no, this is gonna suck.
And it's facing all of you.
Oh my gosh, I'm going to die so fast.
Here it comes.
Budge. Everyone make a dexterity saving throw, please.
Good thing we have a cleric with us today.
And don't forget you have blessings.
Oh,
Each of you has a blessing. And were there rerolls or has it just been characters?
Just character.
Oh, yay.
So we're running
Oh,
what?
we still have the blessing from
We're
last
rolling
time?
for what?
Yeah.
No, we got one today.
you
we got
used-
blessings today.
Did you use a blessing?
Oh, we
No.
did?
Nope.
I have a
Okay.
blessing. We
You
each
have
have
one.
a
Each
blessing.
of you have one.
Oh.
Okay.
Early at the very beginning of the stream. you all got stuff
Oh, that's
for
always
Michi.
nice.
What do we do with the? What did you want us to do? Roll
So-
for
Dexterity saving throw. So it should be under your saving throws that you found earlier.
I'm going to use this little thing as a blessing.
Wait, where?
There should be a little box. And in the box, it should have all your saving throws in them.
Oh, these are. Oh,
Yeah, that's the
Yeah,
saving
so you're
throws.
looking for the dex one. So you're going to roll your d20 and then add that modifier.
stupid modifier of dumbness. This is bad. Okay. Big money, big money, big money. Okay, 14. 14.
14,
19.
19.
25.
All right. Y'all lucky ducks. Lucky ducks. Na-na-na, na-na-na.
Using a dragon.
Please be fire damage. Please be fire damage. Please be fire damage.
You take 8 damage because you're taking. Wait, that's not right. That is right. You're taking 8 damage each because it is fire damage.
So I take 4 because I have resistance.
So it's
fire
halved
damage.
again. Yeah. Okay. So you take So you take 4 damage. You two take 8 damage. 8 fire damage.
Oh god, this is not going to. This does not look good. Well,
Pushes
much are
her
you at?
babies behind her.
I mean, I'm squishy. Why am I getting this API error? I don't
You
understand
reload?
why it does that all the time with me.
Tight
And
night.
it always goes to fishnets. I wasn't looking at fishnets. This is my wife.
That was
looking
me.
for-
It was.
I don't-
Oh, now I gotta explain.
Oh, you're fine. You're fine.
It was for a show I was working on. It's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. Everything's fine.
Okay, so we each took 8.
Yes.
Okay.
And it is now Aura's turn.
This is not great. I don't feel like killing a dragon today.
Rerolls for the party. Thank you.
Oh, yes.
Thank you.
3, 2, 8.
Can someone...
We did it.
those out.
Rerolls 3.
I got you guys.
Thank you.
They
Okay,
have 3
okay.
rerolls. I have 0 rerolls. I don't like that.
Okay, okay.
And already almost halfway.
Another monster.
Okay, I'm gonna.
Now remember, if we hit 200 tonight, something big is gonna happen.
I won't be alive to see it.
We're getting really close to that.
What is
okay,
everyone's
okay.
health at right now?
I'm only 4 points down.
Oh, okay.
No, spicy Starburst is the jam. These are so good.
Disgusting jam.
They have jam with peppers in it.
No, that's actually usually pretty sweet. Anyway, sorry. I'm gonna. Ooh, what languages do I speak?
What's happening?
Oh, is that it?
Yes.
Dragon Gingerbread Bard comes in to help the dragon fight the guild.
We're dead.
We're the guild right now. We're the guild.
I get 2 rerolls
And I
and
can't bring up my...
a gingerbread bard.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Can you can you
You hear,
exit like
Run, as fast as you can. You can't catch me. I'm the gingerbread man.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
And it pulls out these like hardened icing blades.
Oh my god.
We are all dead. You're fixing to see friggin' TVK right now.
Maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe not.
I'll add him to the back of the...
Uberbaldi shouted, "It's a ginger bard man."
Oh, Ginger Bard Man!
My apologies.
He sings that instead.
That's great. Okay, I'm gonna cast Mage Armor myself and bump up my AC.
Can I
So,
try
oh, geez.
something?
You'll
try.
When it's my
Yeah.
okay. I don't know if this will do anything.
Your
What?
her turn.
Yep,
His
yep,
turn,
yep,
your
yep.
turn. Boop-a-doop-a-doop.
This is why I do everything.
Has ever had a TPK by Shrek?
Shoot. Oh, my Lanta. I know. I should have everything handwritten too.
Oh, the $200 thing. It's happening right now. So you all don't know exactly what is happening at this moment in time, but you do hear a massive explosion coming somewhere in Copperforge. The way sound bounces in this place, it's much louder than it should be, and it also is hard to pinpoint what level it may be coming from. You also hear roars and cries and screams, discharges of weapons, and all kinds of chaos coming from somewhere outside of the assassins.
Oh my gosh. Oh.
That's the $200 thing. We'll get more details if they make it out of this room.
Alive, we shall see.
Well, it's been fun, guys.
Yeah, so I cast Mage Armor myself, and then I guess I'm gonna pull out my dagger because I don't have anything that's like a bonus action.
No, Major Armor's your action, right?
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna cast Hex on the dragon.
Okay.
I don't want to eat the whole box.
So I have to keep track of that. Cast it. And then, oh gosh, is Hexblade's curse something different? I think it is. But that's also a bonus action, so... Okay, I'll just cast Hex on it because I'm so lost right now.
Okay.
And yeah, so that's my turn.
Okay, sorry, I'm looking that up.
Place a curse on a creature, see within range. Basically, I deal an extra 1d6 necrotic to the target when I hit it with an attack.
Oh, okay. Cool.
And then also choose one ability when you cast a spell. The target has disadvantage on ability checks made with that chosen ability.
Cool.
What ability should I give her disadvantage on?
Anything fiery?
Let me.
Like wisdom or what?
Give her. Let's see what kind of stuff. Yeah, exactly.
Well, whatever Nitsich decides, I'll go with that.
Wisdom.
Wisdom. She's gonna fail on wisdom. It's wisdom checks.
Then that's not saves. Then
It
that's,
might not help us.
That's like medicine and stuff. Give her strength then. Give
Okay.
Her,
Oh yeah. Disadvantage on strength checks. Yeah, we'll do that. Yeah, we'll do that. Yeah. Okay. Good luck, us.
I'm sorry, strength you said?
Yeah.
Okay. Nice. Also good call. I wasn't going to help you. Smart move. And yeah. So that's your turn?
Yeah, that was it.
All right,
That's all I can do
Nitsig,
for
you're
this
up.
one.
No. All right. I'll do. I still have mage armor on here. Copy that. Okay. So I'm gonna cast mage armor. Okay, that gives me that 14. Now I'm at 14. And that will be. Come on, buddy. Okay, I'm tired of you. Back to this. Yeah. Okay, so 14 now. I want to go run and hide somewhere.
Okay. There are several tables nearby. There's also a large bar.
So what? So the guild is a building, right?
Yes.
It's not like underground or anything. It's not like built into the mountain. It's just a wooden building.
Yeah, it's on the disc and it's next to all the other guilds. It's in the middle of one of the streets. It's 2 stories high. There is a staircase that leads up to the second story with a sort of open balcony before going down hallways into other rooms. But the current floor is one big open floor with a back room. Behind that large bar, everything else is just tables and meeting areas. They're long tables.
Can I go and jump behind the large bar, please?
Yes. Yes, you may.
And that'll be my action.
All right. Starheart.
Well, I just had an idea, but I think it's really dumb.
Best idea.
Okay. Fuck it. There's 2 things I want to do, but I'm going to try this first just because it worked with Bubo's bird. Mm-hmm. Can I try my animal handling toothless? No, is that
I will say you're
bad
wise
idea?
enough to know not to try that.
Okay. Then, and because I haven't used this before, I'm not sure quite how it'll work if I use calm emotions. It's to make a hostile target indifferent towards us.
That might be a good thing to try.
Okay.
We haven't attacked it yet.
I mean,
That's
I
good.
would like a dragon, Khaleesi my toothless
Let's
thing,
just get.
but
Let's just
yeah,
get
I figure we
not
should probably
dying
do this first. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I would like to. What?
I was asking
ahead.
if you'd hit the dragon with it.
Oh, okay. So I would like to. We haven't done. Yeah.
Yeah.
So how shall I do that?
What does it say? I don't have that.
You attempt to suppress.
Attack.
You can.
was it?
13.
What's the name of it again? Sorry, the spell.
Calm emotions.
Oh, you make a character, make a save of charisma 13.
Okay.
Dang it.
Yeah, that's a.
Wait, he does or I do?
14.
And then you beat it.
Yeah.
Oh no, I don't know. What's your spell?
Save DC.
It's 13. Yeah, you beat it.
You have a blessing if you would like to cash it in and try to tip that over the edge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Yes.
so
Blessing.
roll a
Blessing.
D4.
Blessing.
So your
Roll your
little
D4.
pyramid,
Does that bring you? Can that bring you down?
It would bring
her number up.
her up.
Her up. Okay.
So whatever number. So basically, this D4 you can apply anytime stats are
interesting.
calculated.
Cool.
All right.
cool.
So we only need 1 or 2. We need 2. Okay. Big money.
Shit.
Oh no!
do it.
Oh, I was
She
rooting
rolled
for
a
you.
1. We have a reroll though.
We have a reroll. We have a reroll.
Sure, fuck it. Let's
We're
reroll
doing it. We're
this.
doing
Why
it.
not?
We're doing it. Oh, this
Oh, I thought you meant to reroll your d20 instead. 'cause
Oh, you could do that.
kick up
Do
your
that.
number,
Actually,
right?
that makes more sense.
Wait, the
Do that.
D20?
Reroll your D20.
It's
Okay, so we're not going to use this
You
one.
did. You used it already.
so it's not
My
a
blessing?
Yes.
But I thought you did.
You tried.
Sorry.
Didn't work.
Yeah.
Okay, I reroll.
You
I don't know how to
Yeah.
roll
What
dice.
type of dragon are you using?
Wormling.
What is that?
Yeah.
Does it have legendary action?
Wait.
What remember?
It
Wait,
has
what? No.
lair actions, but no legendary actions.
Because I was thinking it could choose to just.
It's 5. Do you want to
Right.
use another one?
No, it doesn't.
Wait, why is she
have
rolling
3.
a d20?
Because
Wait, oh,
she
I
was
don't
using
know.
a reroll.
Oh, I see.
But it's not for
Right,
her.
because
It
it's my
wasn't an
save.
attack roll. It's your
Oh,
save.
yes,
I
yes,
see,
yes.
I see.
So
Sorry.
he should
never
be
mind.
rolling?
Yeah, but that's
No, it doesn't
Yes,
work.
or-
Yeah, so sorry.
rerolls.
I'll give you your reroll back. That's just a fail then. But
Okay.
you may be
Damn
able to
it.
try it again if
I
other people don't
Probably
attack.
will. Okay.
It is now the Ginger Bard
Oh my
man's
gosh.
turn. Are you ready to die? Unfortunately, since Hush is not visible, he does see that you are carrying a dagger of the Assassin's Guild, and his little cookie ass is gonna come and
Oh my god,
try
and I
and
gave
attack
you
you.
that dagger. I'm so sorry.
I totally pictured the Disneyland Christmas parade, gingerbread man coming back to me, but with like the angry icing eyebrows drawn on. Oh,
I'm
man.
picturing the Gary Busey Ginger Dead Man.
What?
Oh, y'all, look it up. It's a fucking classic.
We will.
Anywho, so he's gonna come and try and stab you with his icicle, or sorry, his icing icing rapier. Basically, he's got one in each hand. He's like, so he's gonna do that. What's your AZ?
It's 19, but I can use defensive duelist
misses.
also. Okay. I don't need to.
So he stabs, you duck out of the way, and he's not very flexible, so he does not get a second attack. Some crumbles fall with the effort.
Is he edible? Can we just eat him?
My attack is to eat it.
It is.
He's just a guy with red hair.
It's now the dragon's turn.
Ginger bar. Sorry. That's so good. That's so good, right?
Oh, well done.
You're lucky the dragon did not replenish his fire.
Okay.
But he's
Very
going
lucky.
to, or she's going to try and bite somebody.
Yikes.
And in this case, the people who are closest are you two.
Am I though?
Yeah.
Really?
Drew, you're drunk too, so if anything, you're the first target. You're gonna be out of the way, right?
Oh no.
Yes, actually, the dragon is going to try and bite you.
What?
What's your AC, friend?
It is
It's at the top. Big number in the shield.
big number in the
AC
shield.
is a key.
18.
18. You are lucky. Yes! The teeth snap right in front of your face, and you drunkenly wobble out of the way. That's the only reason you weren't bitten. Damn it.
I got this, guys.
And it is once again Aura's turn.
I don't think we're gonna be able to talk our way out of this one.
That's hilarious.
So the Cookie Monster's in melee with me, right?
Yes.
I mean, it is a cookie monster.
You're not wrong.
My brain couldn't bring out Gingerbread Man, but it could say Cookie Monster. All right, so I'm gonna do attack to the Cookie Monster first with my rapier.
Okay, I can still try to neutralize the trap.
Okay, 15 plus 7 is 22. 22 to hit on the first one.
That will hit.
Okay,
Nice.
and then for the dagger, which I did not light up yet because I didn't say it, and the dagger is a 14 to hit. 14 to
Also hit.
Okay. Okay, so the first one is a D8, which is this one. Oh, and plus, is anybody else like around us, really like in close melee range, within 5 feet of us?
Starheart
Me?
is very close.
She's very close. Okay, never mind. Then I don't get sneak attack. So that's math right now. 8.
Wait, but am I close to the gingerbread man or the... Or it doesn't matter either
closer
way?
to the dragon.
Okay. But either way is...
Yeah.
That's 11 points of damage.
Sweet. One of his arms snaps off.
Sweet.
just crumbles on the ground.
And then
Smells great.
I'm going to use my fancy footwork, and I'm going to back up, and he doesn't get an attack of opportunity. So I'll just back up from him a little bit. That's my turn.
Okay. On to Nitsage.
Where are the baby dragons?
The baby dragons, she shifted them behind her to protect them from this fight. And they're also wounded and squealing and stuff. It's very sad.
I bet I could get one later, though, if I do the toothless thing and then take the dagger out and then become its friend.
Or like heal with her babies.
Yeah, heal it too.
We could try that.
Oh, wait, I could try to heal it and then she wouldn't be as angry because she would see that we're friendly.
That could be it.
That's-
Regardless, I'm going to kill that cookie monster. I'm hungry.
Okay, we should do that. We should do that.
I'm gonna
Girls got to eat.
I'm gonna yell out to I'm gonna yell out to Starheart.
Yep.
Starheart, try and heal some of the babies to.
The babies!
Yeah, heal them so she might think that we are not here to harm.
That we're here to harm them?
That we're not here to harm her.
Oh, okay. Heal the babies, heal the
There's
babies,
a lot of
heal the
explosion
babies.
going on.
Okay.
Oh, actually, that's true. As this is happening, the explosions and discharges and weaponry and screams are getting louder as you all continue this fight inside the Assassins Guild. You can hear the marching of Royal Guard troops.
That's a
You
10?
can hear doors
This
slamming.
is
You can hear minor explosions,
This one.
electricity, all
this one,
kinds of
the
stuff
pink one.
is happening outside.
Would you have noted that as my action to yell out to her, or just a kind of a free out? Okay, I'm gonna cast Chill Touch on Gingy over there because he's being a little a-hole.
Okay.
Who is...
Somebody took his gumdrop buttons.
Buttons. What am I doing? Oh, making an attack roll. 14. Yes.
Sorry. Dragon was cursed. It takes damage.
Who's Ginger?
Wait.
Didn't it? Oh, no, when you do something. Right?
Yeah, I didn't.
Yeah, when you attack.
I didn't harm the dragon yet.
Oh, Lord.
I did hex it, but I've only hit
my bad.
Gingy. That's okay.
21 to hit Gingy.
That definitely hits.
He takes 4 points of necrotic damage and has disadvantage until my next turn.
Okay. Sorry,
Oh,
damage again?
Gingy is in gingerbread. I was
Yes.
Yeah, that's what they call him.
What was the... Sorry, what was the
What
damage?
was the
again?
damage?
4.
4.
4 necrotic.
I'm sorry, it's been a while. I was trying to...
Yeah, no worries.
Cool.
Okay, I would like to cast Prayer of Healing on 6 of the babies.
Okay.
So it is 5 to 6 creatures of my choice that I can see within range, each regaining hit points equal to 2d8s plus my spell casting ability modifier. So 2d8s plus my spell casting ability modifier. Is that this one? The spell attack? No.
Modifier is that one, the number 2.
2. Okay, so 2d8. Okay. Ugh, I'm so bad at rolling. I'm
You
just
got
gonna-
this. Ready?
Like this.
And
No whammies. Big money.
day 2.
So
Ooh.
8, 9. So 9 plus 10, 19.
15. That's a
15?
7 and 8.
7, 8, 9, 8,
Yeah.
9, 10. But plus 2, right?
Oh,
Oh, no,
plus two.
plus, no,
Yeah,
plus 2 total,
17.
not plus
Yeah.
2 to each.
Right.
Oh, okay. 17.
Yeah.
Divided amongst the babies? Or each
No,
baby?
each baby
No,
gets
each
17.
baby gets
yeah.
17.
Really
Perfect.
good.
Yeah, the dagger's all like pew, 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 and the boom, boom, boom. Yeah, the babies are healed. The dragon, sensing magic expelling your hands and seeing where it was going, initially was snarling at you because it looked like you were casting spells on her babies. She turns around and see that they're all better, and she just kind of puts her feet back on the ground and starts like licking her children.
Aw.
May I... They're not...
Do it anyway.
I was going to bow like you do for Buckbeak, but that doesn't... Okay, I would like to do that for Mama Dragon.
She like
bow.
snorts. She gives you the stink eye because she thinks dragons are highly intelligent. This one's just not talking.
Okay. I take it back.
She understands.
Okay.
It is now the ginger bard man's turn to attack.
Oh shoot, he's still alive.
Bring
yeah.
him
He
on,
is,
Gingy.
with his one good cookie arm.
I might not have elbows, but soon neither will you.
Oh, he misses again. He's like, whoa. Like a slight breeze shifts his weight.
Slowly, I'm just like pivoting.
Oh man! All right. It is now. It's the dragon's turn. She sees the cookie. She looks at you.
Okay.
She looks back at the cookie. She looks at her children. She looks back at all of you. Looks
Me.
back at the cookie.
May I make a motion to her?
Whoa!
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Character
Ally,
drop,
silver-haired sorceress with tiny glasses comes and saying, "Sounds like you could use a hero."
A silver-haired sorceress
the
with
fairy
tiny
godmother?
glasses.
I don't know. Should I know this
Is
one?
that the fairy godmother?
I need theming.
I think someone was mentioning the fairy godmother earlier.
Chat?
All right. Thank you, Deadly Nightshade, for the tip.
Sorceress.
Oh.
Oh, does she think I need a hero in like the?
I think
Yeah.
it's the fairy godmother from Shrek.
Yeah, I think
Okay.
it's the fairy godmother.
Fairy godmother.
Hero.
I need a hero.
Interesting. Wait, is she a bad guy or a good guy?
Ally. She said.
Ally. Okay.
But to who? Okay, yeah. We get that.
So as the dragon's making a decision about whether or not to eat this cookie, a brilliant blue light fills the room, and just like boom, 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 and cookie crumbles everywhere.
May I just like?
Oh, of course. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I definitely want to catch a piece.
Fucking delicious cookie. Like this was a masterwork of a cookie.
Mother. No I'm kidding.
May I grab a chunk of? Is it all just crumbs, or is there like tangible pieces?
There's like face parts and
Okay,
stuff. But
I
it's all
grab-
like it's sentient icing, really.
Okay, I
It's a
grabbed the
weird-
biggest face part.
Okay.
Okay, that is the weirdest sentence I have said for a long time.
And I go up to Mama Dragon, and I just do this.
Pops it in her mouth and starts scooping with her wing a bunch of other little bits over to her babies for now, like pecking at it.
Oh, I
Yay.
hope this means we're friends with the dragon now.
The fairy godmother lands just delicately. Holy crap!
Hey,
thank you
thanks
for
for
the
the
sub.
sub.
Yeah.
Legend. Ooh, did you change your name, buddy?
Legend.
Let me help my favorite group of humans. Legend.
Thanks.
Thanks. Yeah. Cool. Thank you so much, guys. Yeah.
He's happy we won.
He's
Yeah.
happy.
The cricket rejoices.
Sweet. So there's now a fairy godmother in the room. She just introduced herself.
Oh,
Hello.
thank you, madam. How did you know we were here?
I know a lot of things.
Oh, okay.
This gingerbread man was on a rampage. Do you have any idea why?
Well, Assassin's Guild came and killed the baker who made him, and things just get a little messy.
Yeah, we're not a part of the Assassin's Guild. I like the dragon. We're not a part of the Assassin's Guild.
Dragon nods. She gets it.
Yeah.
I think this bitch owes me money.
The dragon or the fairy godmother?
The explosions and all the terrible noises outside
Yeah,
are
what is that?
now, they're deafening, and you can hear that some of it is now happening on this particular level.
Can I
outside
make an investigation check to see if I can feel if the ground is still spinning on the disc?
Sure.
Ooh, that's good.
Oh, it spins?
Every level spins
Every
at a
level
different
spins.
speed.
Yeah, different ways.
Oh, shoot.
Only
speeds and-
6 for investigation. Or if it's perception, it's a 9. Perceive if the ground is moving.
It's hard to feel past the rumble of the rotation, but you're assuming that it is that. So either there's lots of physical action or it's still spinning. But yeah, it still feels like there is a rotation happening.
Should we
but there's lots
poke
of
our head? I guess our business is done. That Hush guy just vanished.
Hush reappears now that the danger is done.
Oh, what the hell?
More.
Survival's part of the business. Can't
Yes.
kill if I'm dead.
Fine. What's happening out there?
I don't know. I'm in here.
Okay, I'm going to go peek out the door.
Great. You peek out the
peek-
door.
yep.
You see.
Head.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm like the shortest one that peeks.
You see, leading the charge a very large minotaur and a bunch of other Quai and human, dwarves, gnomes, elves, everybody running around in tatters, but carrying fresh, beautiful weapons. And they are zapping at the royal guard. They've released some of the automatons that you saw before, and they're trying to managed to push one up onto this level that is now going around and zapping gnomes who are present.
It's Menno, isn't it?
Yeah, it's Menno leading the charge.
Oh, snaps.
So all the Forgotten. So he's the leader of the Forgotten from the dungeon level. So apparently they have raided the shop where all these weapons were being constructed, removed whoever was still down there, and are now fighting either for their freedom or for control of the area.
Dang, we didn't need to frame them.
Okay, in just the small area that we're in, like the just surrounding us, because there's gnomes are being slaughtered. Yeah.
Yeah, the majority are being incapacitated because they're more than anything they are using these lightning rod style weapons. They're shaped. They're shoulderable, but they're not exactly guns. They're basically just augmented lightning rods.
Well, aren't you glad we're in here safe and sound with a dragon?
Okay.
I'm gonna say to
Thinking
the
of the people
dragon,
outside.
the city is under attack. Take your babies to safety, but perhaps if you want to destroy any of these revolters on the way out, would be much appreciated.
Or take us with you as well.
So the exits, this is something you might not know as a player, but the exits, there are 3 exits to Copperforge. One is the Grand Gate, which is the large gate that faces
And we're in the
to
political.
the east.
Yeah.
And that's accessible from the central disc.
Okay.
Also from the central disc, on the west side, there is what's known as the Live Gate, which is the smaller gate that they go out to hunt. And the other exit is in Peak, and it points northward. And that is a way to exit out on top of the mountain. So you'd follow the crest along that would lead you to the mountains run by the dwarves.
Okay.
But those are like the only exits, with the exception of going through another plane in the deep, which is probably not the wisest decision.
What if we ask the dragon to ride on her back and we can kind of hold and protect her babies? And
Yeah,
try
I was
and ride her
thinking that
out?
might be the best.
We could always ask.
Thing.
Or we could ask Fairy Godmother for help.
Can I-
She's also still here.
I just don't know whose side I'm supposed to be on right now.
My side. Please.
Well, of course. What side are you on?
The side of the realm.
Hush is suddenly
Profound.
right between the bunch of you, like he just got there. I'm on the side of the living. I'm on the side of Copperforge. This is not going to be a business, this is going to be a pleasure. Who would we like to live? Yes, of course. I mean, I could stop Menno. I could stop many of these men, and so could. He snaps his fingers, and about 40 assassins just boom, 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 boom. They just all show up, like just as if as him lighting candles. They've all just come out of hiding.
Well, maybe we could use this to our advantage.
I think the queen should live.
Well, yes, especially if she's giving us aid to Ralphel. That's what we're here for Ralphel.
Yes.
Fine.
Kill the prisoners.
So when all this Mishigas is done, you said I could come see you about a job.
Not now.
Come and find me. And he walks, disappears, and you just start to see people like Menno's not down yet, but many of the people who are revolting are just getting stabbed from seemingly nowhere.
Yeah.
They're bleeding out on the ground, and all the other assassins kind of follow suit. They
Can I-
go out in a wave.
Oh, those people outside.
So table talk for Justin. Okay, so my mind is so like blah right now. Okay, so Minnow is a Minotaur.
Yes.
Who was down in the dungeons.
Yes.
Where Bubo and them.
They blew up a bunch of the weaponry.
It blew up a bunch of the weaponry.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but that was for El Gabor, so that was a little on the shady side.
Mm-hmm.
So now we want to help the queen.
Who we've kind of been working for all the time. Sort of.
Yeah.
Well,
Are you
the
wondering
party
if
is divided.
Are you wondering if the people downstairs are evil? that are is that what your
You would
conundrum
have
is?
talked to Bubo enough to know that Menno's not a bad guy. This was their chance to escape, and you would assume that the only reason they're blasting their way out is because they know that if they don't, they would be slaughtered by the prison level. So they've blasted their way past the prison level,
Right.
and now they're, I don't know what.
I mean, but are they shooting innocent people though right now?
No, they're
They're
mostly going after
stunning
any
them,
guards who are
The
stopping them.
guards.
So some of them are maybe going to see family on different levels, and they're providing cover. Menno seems to have a specific goal in mind, because otherwise he's not, like, he should have left the central disk.
Right.
This is like a Mass Effect sort of decision right now.
I like hard decisions.
There's like
Speaking my
war
language
going
right
on, so just take your
I
time.
have a question.
I mean,
Yes.
I already took. I mean, unless we're
Does-
retro.
Does just with her connections to the bandits and Greyflower and all of them, and what she's established that way, does she know Minnow or have any?
You recognize
ties?
him. He's not a Plains Minotaur.
Okay.
He is a Red Isle Minotaur, like Tanok. So
Okay.
you wouldn't sense that same sort of peace in him.
Yeah,
that
but
the
do I
Greyflower had.
know him?
You wouldn't know Grey. No, you wouldn't know Menno.
Okay, and then
But we've heard. Oh, sorry.
no.
But have I, from Bubo, have I heard that he's not evil?
No, because you haven't seen him since all of this happened.
Yeah, we haven't seen you since Ralphel.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Let me interrupt real fast. That's
Yeah.
this question. So the Kwai that I'm seeing are on the uprising side, or
Yes.
are they part of the guards?
Uprising. The guards are all gnomes.
Oh, that's right. Yes, that's what. Yes. Oh my gosh. Do we help? Oh my gosh. You're a gnome.
I kind
No,
of
'cause-
already told them to kill the prisoners, and they're
Well-
kind of already killing prisoners.
Wait, but was that exchange, like, was that agreed upon? Was there a handshake with that?
Well, he said for
He's already
pleasure.
gone off to
He
do
said
it.
for
Yeah,
pleasure.
they're literally
Can-
killing people right
can-
now in the street.
As if they're not killing him. I hear what's going on, like your dilemma. How far away is Minnow from us?
Menno is within 50 feet of you. He seems to be looking upward and looking for a path.
Okay. I am. How far is this?
But Minnow's a
Okay.
good guy.
Can
though,
you?
too,
Okay.
huh?
I'm gonna do this. Oh, do you think this would work if I had you check me to Minnow? To try
I'm
to
not
get some
chucking
information?
anyone. I can barely throw with my right hand.
I'm a gnome.
I am a weak ass
You're
elf.
strong though, right?
I
Okay.
got like a +0
You know how
mod.
hard
There's
it is
still
to
a dragon with you.
I'm
Yeah.
Dexy.
Oh,
Ask her to like hit
okay.
it, like
Because
baseball bat you with her tail.
because I could use this as a way to just calm him down for a second to try to talk to him. Okay, that's what I'm gonna do. Does the dragon have a name? No.
Dragon. As far as you know. She's not talking.
Can you? Oh, excuse me. Hi. Saved your babies and everything. Okay. Would you mind just like, oh man, I can't believe I'm gonna ask this. Could you just punt me about 30 feet that way?
Instead
40 feet.
Just
Instead
run.
of punting you,
Just
she
run.
just picks you up and flies you over, puts you down.
And I do my bow.
She scoops up her babies and starts to leave, unless told to do
And
otherwise.
I would like to try calm emotions again in the vicinity of Minnow.
Okay.
That's a charisma save.
Charisma
13.
save for Menno. He passes with flying colors.
He's ready. He's in
Yeah.
arms.
Actually, an assassin appears before him, and he just gores him to death. And he continues to just push on. You notice that, unlike a lot of his crew, he's not even carrying one of the lightning weapons. He's just got like a club in one hand and
Yeah.
like a sharp thing around his knuckles on the other, and he's just cutting his way through, just bashing and smashing.
Starheart, come back.
I stay.
I want to know why.
The Royal Guard are now also in this fight. They're fighting the people. They're fighting alongside the assassins, basically killing these uprisers. But they're also not doing too hot because they're not as well armed as the uprisers are.
Lightning things.
Can I just keep running after Menno?
Yeah.
And just.
You can try
I
to
just-
talk to him.
I'm
if you
gonna
like.
just yell, like, why?
We need to get these off.
What?
He pointed to his bracer. So all prisoners, even those who are the forgotten, they have these bracers on where if they leave the circumference of Copperforge, they're electrocuted either to death or within an inch of death. Once these are off, we'll leave everyone alone, but everyone's been telling us no, we had to cut our way out of the prison area.
Why do you have to leave?
Because I don't want to stay in the dungeons anymore. He crushes the face of another assassin who's trying to sneak up behind him. It's like,
Oh, this guy's angry.
throws his corpse down. I have no qualms with you. I need to get to someone who can get this off.
Okay.
While she's out running with him, we're still back at the guild. What should we do?
I don't know that. I don't know. I didn't hear that. Well, I think we should do something regardless. And I'm gonna run out after Starheart.
I'm gonna go run the other way. Oh, right.
Where would people be that... Is there a Tinker's Guild or
There
something?
is. There's a
Where is
Tinkerer's
that?
Guild on this level. This is the political level where all the guilds
Do
are.
I know enough about this level to know where it is?
You've been here long enough to know where that is.
Okay. Can I...
You don't want to hurt anybody.
Well, you're right. But they're not giving me many options.
Okay.
He sees you running out of the corner of his
Yeah.
eye and he raises his sharp, knuckle thing.
Wait. I was raised by a minotaur. Come on.
Okay.
Well, I'm trying to fucking reason with you, god damn it. Nah, shush. I didn't say. Oh, I just swore a lot. Okay, that's okay. Mature stream. Okay.
It doesn't have to end this way.
Wait.
No
wait.
one has to die.
Come with me. I think I know a way to help. Please.
Fine. He lowers his arm, sees that you're not attacking him, and he starts following you. But his men are still, because they're getting closed in upon by various soldiers. And
Can you ask them not to kill anybody?
can you ask them not to kill us?
I will yell out to what? Hush.
They might not listen. What? What?
Sorry. No, go ahead.
I'm going to start running us to the Tinker's Guild.
I'm just gonna yell out, "Hush! Fall back, you and your men."
Hush again just kind of appears, and then disappears in a bow, and all of his men.
Gosh, okay, okay, sidebar. He makes me,
Super nervous?
The gentleman from Buffy, but a talking version of that. That is what he is in my head, and it's freaking me out.
Okay, I need to ask. Okay,
Yeah.
so when did Cord get his brace off?
He got it off. So that was basically having off camera. He was left. So once he was healed, Bask got somebody to come in and take it off. Bask got somebody from the
Okay, so
That's
then I
from where?
was
Like the-
there.
crime family.
crime-
Okay, so then I was there then.
Yeah.
Okay, but I still don't know any of this is happening. Okay. Sorry. I'm following after you.
You said something about the. Did you say anything about the Tinker's Guild
Yeah.
out loud?
Yeah.
You said follow me. You haven't said anything about
Oh,
Tinker's Guild.
Okay.
Follow me to the Tinkerer's Guild.
It's a good idea. And you know it's just up the street. It's maybe only 3 or 4 more buildings from
And
there.
I am booking it as quickly as I can book.
You are also an authority. I would like to remind you. You are wearing the Queen's, you're her personal right hand
Yeah,
right now. So
yeah.
if you made a call to the Royal Guard, they would most likely acquiesce to this, to whatever suggestion you make.
Cease the attack on the prisoners.
Some guy's like, what?
Just do it.
Fine, fall back.
All
the
prisoners
soldiers
come
back
with me.
off. Menno's like, thank you. So they all charge off to the Tinkerers Guild. Oh no. There is an old gnome just kind of sitting on the barrel. He's got hair kind of out to here. His mustache also out to here. He's got goggles on. He's just kind of like,
Well, this is a hell of a thing, everybody.
oh my god.
Hi.
Hey!
You're not gonna kill me, right?
No.
Okay.
Hey, so I'm wondering, you see these? I'm just gonna grab Minnow's arm, hoof.
Arm. He has hands. Hooves are down there. All right, so you
Not all that's down there.
Quadruped with. Okay.
Ladies.
Sorry.
These, and I'm just gonna,
Yeah.
you, I hear you are the best and the brightest and the can-do goodest.
None other than Fizzbinkle himself. Thank you very much.
Oh, Mr. Fizzbinkle. I think you are just a man for this job, but we gotta go quick. And I
Right.
hear you can do this speed himself. I don't know who that is, but just go with it, guys. Okay, we really need these cuffs off.
Oh, that sounds like a crime.
As serving commander of the Queen, I order you to do it. Now.
Make an intimidation check, please.
Oh, what was that?
Oh, that was me.
That was the
okay.
earthquake. Intimidation. Let me use my bless. $13.
Yes, ma'am. Sorry, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Sorry, ma'am.
Hi, it's a cheer.
Yes.
He hops off his barrel. He's like half your height. He's a little dude.
He's so cute.
Mind you, if you have them take all the prisoners' bracelets off, you're going against the Queen and the rules of their imprisonment.
Here's the deal, Menno. I need you to say that you were the one who led the attack downstairs in the dungeon,
Well, I
causing
did.
the explosion.
Oh, that one.
And we banish you and all the other prisoners, and you never come back to
I
Copperforge.
have
and
no
you never...
intention of ever coming back.
We
Yeah,
can hope that would
banish
happen.
means you don't have to be here, right?
Yeah, you're right. That's the whole point of
Yeah,
the whole.
I know.
Yes,
I just explained it to
I
you.
agree. I'm
cool.
in.
That means you have to speak to that's on you now. You have to speak to the Queen about that.
Well, worry about
I'll
that
say
later.
whatever I need to say to get out of here. I'll keep your story intact. I don't care. I want me and my men out of here.
Okay. Binkle,
Ah,
how we doing with those bracers?
oh, I haven't started yet. Sorry.
Okay, I'm going to drop a thaumaturgy cantrip. And my voice is going to boom 3 times. Or my voice? Do I want my voice to?
Is that my voice?
I would
How's your charisma? What'd you get for charisma?
4.
You could use your voice.
3 times as loud as normal. I would like to use my voice, have it be boom 3 times loud as normal.
Okay.
Get on it now!
Yes, ma'am. Sorry, ma'am. Jeez.
Just to him. Oh,
He's like, his beard's like. He reaches into his pack and he pulls out this like ungodly wrench with all these extra little heads and teeth and stuff on it. It's like, he gets into a
that's
proper,
awesome.
a proper combination.
All right, everybody, line up.
And he starts, and they just pop off like just. It's like, it's security tag kind of
Yeah.
thing. Like it's just like he just knows the way. It's like boom, boom.
I'm gonna be doing like traffic controller kind of things.
Single file, everybody! Come on!
I'm working as fast as I can.
Thank you!
Doosh, doosh. So he eventually does get through all of them. Unfortunately, you are only on this level. So underneath where the
Yeah.
rest of the people have been, so all the way from the dungeon level up, you can still hear screams and electricity discharge, explosions, all that kind of stuff. The fight is still continuing on
Yeah,
the lower levels.
totally.
I don't know how to stop everyone.
There are yes, but there are about 45 now who are bracerless.
Thank you.
Minnow,
Yeah.
we need to stop the fighting.
All right.
Please.
You'll have to come with me.
That's fine. And then I want you to come with me to the Queen. You will admit your guilt, and then beg for banishment.
Have I ever met the Queen?
She's going to
Starheart?
kill him.
All right, maybe we'll think of something else. Fine. We need
We'll
to
talk
stop
about it
this
when we get
fighting.
there. Let's go down. So you go from y'all sprint basically, and him and like all the 40 freed guys are coming down, showing that they don't have bracers. Binkle's like,
I'm gonna come too. I think you're gonna need my help.
and Binkle does like this super weird thing where he like his little handle like ratchets onto the outside of one of the pipes. So y'all are going like thum thum thum, and he's like riding on the outside like whee, swinging on it. It's like magnetically attached.
I need to take lessons from that guy.
So you are now on the residential level. So this is the same level with all the bars in the tavern. So
Okay.
Tequila Mockingbird is currently covered in blood. There are lots of dead people
Are there
everywhere.
any open glasses?
What? Gleb is dead.
No, I mean, I might as if there's any.
Yeah, Gleb is he is behind his bar and he's been charred. So he got hit probably while holding some of the metal bits of his mixology stuff, and he's
So
he's
as we're running, are there any just like any pints or anything just out?
yes.
Okay, I'm just gonna grab one as we're running and just empty it in his honor.
Great.
Pour one out for Gleb.
Menno's like, friends, stop fighting! And they're like, what? And some of them die instantly because they've turned their backs on the guards who are still
Tell the
stabbing.
gods.
Guard, seize attack.
What? Everyone's just confused. But eventually, after 3 or 4 deaths, people are like, oh, okay. Like, they back off. Fizz is just kind of skipping around, like, popping people's bracers off.
Hey, how's it going? How are you?
And boom, 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 and just doing his best to get through everybody. The Royal Guard are confused as hell, but they respect and listen to you. And you've basically cleared this floor. Going down to the next one, you're now on the central level. The central level is probably the worst one right now, because Klaxon has released several of his clockwork animals to defend the central level. So the ones that were fighting in the bowl earlier, the ones that were his, that fight hadn't finished yet. So those 2, damaged as they were, are tearing apart several of Menno's men. And he's also unlocked the cages of many of the places from the gear work downstairs.
He is the
Klaxon.
funny. He's like a very he is the
He's the master clockwork artificer guy. So he makes these very articulate and dangerous clockwork animals. So some, like the rich and the nobility have them as fancy pets, but they're also designed to be basically killer machines. So
Like
he pits them against each
Transformer-looking
other.
things.
Yeah. Using thaumaturgy, I'll yell out to the guards and to Klaxon to stop attacking.
Okay. Klaxon just looks at you, sees Nitsuj, is a little confused, sees Menno, very confused, and he basically just touches something underneath his vest, and the animals just they sit down. They stop attacking.
We'll explain later.
And Menno gets control of his men as well, but the copper of the floor is just
He gets control of his men.
smeared.
Why I yada.
Unfortunately, this continues lower. So you're at the central level. The people who are currently here could easily leave the gate. Fizzbinkle is currently also popping off collars here. So there's another. Total, there are about 125 of Menno's men and women who are now freed.
These are only Menno's men that we are popping these off of, right? Not like other shifty people.
Correct, because everyone else who's still in prison
cool.
behind bars is still behind bars. They're
Okay,
trying to rush
awesome.
their way through, but they had to bum rush their way through the entire prison level and all the guards there.
Okay, cool.
Seems like there's a lot of them though. If they're like on 4 different levels attacking. Could you guesstimate of a number of how many Menno's men?
How many there are?
Yeah.
Yeah. So Bubo met them. I think you met some of them. No, Bubo met them. So Bubo met them, and in talking to Bubo, you know that he easily is in charge of 400 plus people down there, because it's just they just throw people down there to forget them. They assume that they die, but Menno figured out ways to survive, to keep them fed, to keep them strong,
Eating
healthy, and all that kind of
onions.
stuff.
So, They're not prisoners,
Yes. Yeah, they are.
but they're not behind bars.
correct.
They escaped.
No, it's not that they escaped. They just
So think of it like there's the prison level, and the prison level
And then
does
the
have
dungeon
basically they have jail cells for everybody.
Right.
But those jail cells are opened so they can do public service labor to earn years off their sentence. If they don't play the game, or if they break the rules too often, or if they're violent or whatever, they basically get thrown in the bin, and that's the dungeon. So there are no bars down there; they're just left there to be forgotten. They throw them down, they lock the door.
the Forgotten.
Yes, those are
So
the forgotten.
Minnow was in the Forgotten.
Yes, he's the leader of them. He's been down there for 15 plus
Well,
years.
then he shouldn't have done bad things. I'm sorry. Okay. Yeah, but he's a good person, though. I know that he's a good person. Talking from Bubo.
Yes. Well, yeah. I mean, he's a good leader. He's tough, but he's found a way to survive and care for all of these people. He's a decent
Did we
person.
know what he got put down there for?
Yes. Yeah. He got put down there for accidental
Murder.
So like manslaughter,
Oh,
basically.
gotcha.
And he just didn't appreciate the prison system, and he fought back against a guard or something. He broke the rules, so they threw him away. And down there, he's been taking care of people ever since.
So
I mean,
we still
we
need to
already
go-
took the bracers off.
So we still
Yeah.
need to. It'll be fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be great. Totally fine. Okay. We need to go to a lower level, right?
At this point, it's up to you. Like, it would be easy for these people to just leave now, and you would think the prison level is full of guards who are defending their own lives right now, as well as Menno's men. So it's kind of where do you cut the cord? You can continue to go down. You could even go to the dungeon to make sure everybody else is fine if you wanted to, but because the other group left that hatch unlocked so that they could get out, but this is not what they meant. But yeah, so at this point, it's what would
Gotcha.
you like to do?
Well, if people are still killing people and don't know that they need to
need
stop,
to
then
stop
we
all
need
the
to
fighting.
stop them.
Okay.
Okay.
Is the dragon still here?
Yeah, the dragon is still.
she's
Actually, no,
up
the
2
dragon
levels up, right?
Dragon
shuffled off
peaced
with her
out? Okay.
babies. Yeah.
But
The fairy godmother's
Fairy's
still around.
following us.
How
Did Fairy Godmother follow us?
did the dragon
Probably could have asked her to take.
get up through
She's
the?
a small dragon.
She flew. Magic.
She's a small dragon.
She
Dragons are magic.
Through the?
How does Santa Claus go through the chimney, Justin?
I'm trying. Well,
Okay.
oh, okay. Yeah, we're-
These discs are enormous.
right. I'm
Yeah.
sure they've got like crates and service.
Yeah, there's ways
Elevators
around.
and-
So things that don't fit in the tubes, there are like dumb waiters and stuff that can go into the actual rock of the mountain to
Down to
level
that.
things out.
Okay.
So there's people still being injured. So
Yes,
So we
slaughter.
are
Down in
gonna
the
go
prison.
to the lower level and try to stop the fighting. Right?
Sure.
yeah, yes.
Okay. Am I alone?
All right, so the next level down is the forge level. So forge level is where all the smiths are, and this is also a place where Menno's men were arming themselves with simpler weapons should they couldn't figure out how to use the lightning ones or whatever. Klaxon's shop is also down there, but Klaxon is not there. He's currently on the central level. But some of his animals are activated down there and also cutting people apart, and he's not there to stop them.
Oh.
So there are at this point the animals are not attacking the guards. The animals are attacking those who are not in uniform. So that is everyone who's coming up from below. So currently there is a large badger clockwork, and there is a large tiger clockwork that is about to rip into a bunch of people.
I think one of us should go back to the central and get Klaxon.
I'll do that.
Okay.
Quickly, go.
Yeah. So you bail, you go up the tube, and Klaxon's there, and he's herding his animals kind of back in your same direction because he wants to bring them back down and put them away.
Klaxon, we need. Oh, shit. We need you to help turn off your animals downstairs so we can stop everything.
Right.
I wasn't even thinking. All right, let's go. He follows you down. And he does the same thing. He touches something under his vest, and they sit down. Similar things happen as before. A few people die in the process, but
Is the building still shaking and quaking and all that?
the explosions have stopped.
Explosions have stopped.
But there are still some of the machines that got blown up. A couple of them are wandering around, and they have control panels, and Klaxon informs you that's something that he can take care of. He designed them. He knows their kill switches. So he's going to do that later. So again, Forge level is now fine. Menno's men are dropping their weapons. Fizzbinkle is again just unlocking like crazy.
Like, oh, I almost got a cramp.
Just undoing shit. You go down to next level is the prison level. The prison level is it's different.
Table talk real fast.
Yes.
Did we pause and save earlier in this episode? We go back. Okay. Oh,
No, I don't have a
What do
time
you
travel
wanna go-
spell.
Oh no, just
So y'all know who are watching, the 200 cap is what made this a violent exit as opposed to a peaceful exit for Menno and his men. And also, this does expose the Queen's plan to the population at large and a bunch of other problems. So basically, y'all thickened the plot for me, so thank you.
Wait, what was the Queen's plan?
Well, you don't know exactly why she needed these weapons, but the idea that the fact that she was building these weapons was a secret that she was trying to keep. And Elbgabber caught wind of it and exposed it. And now these people showing up with all these weapons that shouldn't exist is now alerting the general population.
Nitsich, what's wrong?
Oh, I'm going to throw up because there's a lot of stuff happening right now, and we're going to have to answer to the Queen, and just
Hold your hair back.
give me. I have kind of short hair, but okay.
It's the sentiment that counts, Nitsich.
Okay, I think we just need to get the rest of these people to stop fighting and then figure out how to run away fast.
Okay. Do we want to keep going down or no?
Well, we need to stop the fighting, right?
Let's go.
Okay.
Yeah?
Okay.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Wait, we go. Foomp. Is that what we do?
Yeah.
Okay, we foomp.
So, yeah, normally that tube would be guarded, but because it was busted out, you just see a dead gnome.
Is
where
Minnow with us?
Menno's with you.
Okay,
Menno's
good.
traveling with you and trying to control the
Yes,
situation
yes,
with
yes.
you. But when you get down there, all of Menno's men and women who are down here are dead. The prison guards successfully maintained the prison level. And there are several prisoners still in their cells who are crying, and some of them had managed to some of the Forgotten tried to break out some of their friends, and so they're kind of dead halfway out of their cells and stuff like that. And the guards turn and they see Menno, and they immediately draw their swords.
We are working out a solution. We are ending the violence now.
We don't care.
He looks down at several other guards who are dead.
I've served with these men for 10 years. They're all dead because of that son of a bitch.
And he just charges Menno. And Menno kind of like doesn't want to stop him. But he's...
I don't know if any of the guards here would know anything about why the Queen is doing what she did, but I can speak to the dead if we want to with either.
They probably wouldn't.
Okay, I didn't know if there was anything down here that was any. Or if she had some vendetta against Menno's men, if we wanted to talk to any of the people that had fallen, I could do that.
The sword buries itself into this meat. I don't have muscles. I don't know what anything's fucking called. This bear claw, if you will. And it goes right in there. What was that?
His lat? Is that a lat, Justin? Yeah.
So it goes through. It doesn't get any organs, but he's just staring at Menno like he isn't this towering monster, just looking at him like he's absolute filth. And Menno just kind of takes it because it clearly isn't what he wanted either. But he like grabs the gnome and kind of pushes him out, like with the sword.
Maybe you can calm emotions again.
Yep. Oh, thank you. I'm going to calm
This
emotions.
one will answer for his crimes, but
You're right. He will.
Calm emotions.
And more. Who are you casting this on?
It is a radius.
oh snap.
The people within 20 feet, each person that is living.
Gets at the base.
They have to make a saving throw, correct?
Charisma.
Yeah, charisma.
Two prison guards who were coming around the corner, like just sneering and pulling out some of those lightning rods. Mm-hmm. The weaker ones, not the new badass ones. They both just kind of like put it down, and they just have a little seat.
A little seat.
But the fella who has just stabbed Menno and another man who turns the corner, actually he doesn't turn the corner, he was cradling the body of another guard. He puts his head down and he pulls out a lightning rod of his own. They continue to approach, and he looses an electric bolt on Menno. He misses.
The Queen's commander has ordered you to stop.
The Queen's commanders don't come down here unless something like this happens. We run this place, we lost this place, and we will kill anyone who is responsible for all these deaths. And that's this one.
Does anyone have like a stun?
Or like got an Eldritch Blast, but
As just player knowledge, you can deal non-death damage.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. Can one of
okay.
us want to try to knock him upside the head?
Yeah, I'm gonna take my rapier and hit him with the bell of the pommel and try and knock out the guard.
Okay.
Ay. I'm gonna use a reroll.
Do it.
We're down to 1. Okay, come on. I can't even remember what my first roll was. 12 to hit.
But re-roll it.
For something better. Doo!
I mean, it is better. I don't know if that, I don't know how
I'll
that works
save
for
my
you.
other one. All right.
That's a
More than 12.
Yeah,
It's 14 natural.
14 and plus a 7 on top of that. Okay,
Okay.
I'm trying to knock him unconscious. Do I do damage for that, or? Is that what I do?
I'm just gonna flip a coin kind of on my side and see what happens. You hit him real hard, so I'd say deal some bludgeoning damage of some kind.
Like a D4.
Bludgeoning oh, like a D4. Okay.
Yeah.
He takes 2 points of bludgeoning
Plus-
damage. Oh, sorry.
the
Plus my
modifier.
spell modifier thing.
Nope.
No.
Wait,
Wait,
what?
what?
Did you You just wanted to hit him,
Sorry,
right?
my strength modifier?
Yeah.
Oh, so 2 plus.
Strong.
I don't think I'm that strong.
So
I'm not
it's
strong,
just
so
2.
it's just 2.
Okay.
Okay. So
I said he will be dealt with.
He's still breathing. He's not being dealt with.
He's going to be taken to the Queen.
Oh, the Queen. I'm assuming the Queen is responsible for the weapons that killed all these men.
Then help us.
Do
Help
what?
us find justice. I'm gonna slink back into the bushes. No. I think I was in the right mood.
I think you were.
go with it. Go with it.
I just don't know how. God, I wish I was as intelligent as Nipsich. Help
Is
us.
it a queen's job to tell all of her subjects all of her going on at all times?
These are weapons of war. War affects everyone here, including yourselves. This slaughter isn't even a war. She's preparing for death that we've never dealt before. We're gnomes. We deal in money. We deal in machines. We have weapons, but they're for self-defense, for pride. We show things off, but we don't use them. We threaten. We flex. People bow. People back off, but we're not slaughterers. These machines, whatever they were, these are new. And these are deadlier than anything we've ever had before. And I believe these exist to be used.
Maybe.
And we don't know against whom.
Who could tell us something about the why?
I would assume Her Majesty.
Who else?
I don't know. Klaxon, maybe.
Maybe
They've got his mark all over him.
Maybe we could have
Like
An alliance.
figuratively or trademark?
maybe we can have an alliance.
With the guard?
Minnow clearly doesn't want to kill anyone. They just don't want to be down there anymore.
shouldn't have broke the law.
I agree with you, but also there are weapons down there that they were able to use from the Queen. I don't.
Hey, thank you for the sub.
The hero guy.
I don't know what. I'm missing pieces, but please, you're an intelligence commander. Maybe we all can come to the Queen and present this question, this inquiry, this.
Persuasion check, please.
Oh Jesus!
We have a blessing. We have a reroll if you need it.
I don't know what I'm doing right now. Hiya. We have a reroll.
Yeah, and you have a bless.
I mean, I can try to persuade him if you're.
Well, I'm doing the. It's up to him, but I'm definitely doing the talking and spinning wheels right now. I'm gonna use the reroll.
All right. Is that down to 0 now? Is that the last one?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that'll be our last one.
I still have one.
Oh, I mean, if it fails, I can try to talk to the guard.
Just a little bit, right? Yes. Okay, I'm gonna use the blessing. What's the blessing again?
D4.
Yep.
Cool. Okay, so cool. So that's 12 minus 1 is 11.
He doesn't appear moved.
Hey, if there's something bad going on, we need to work together.
He looks down at his dead friends.
Hey, these guys have dead people too.
Yeah, they broke the law. They deserve to be down there. Now they're running around and slaughtering our men. We keep the peace.
Yeah,
We've stopped the fighting.
There's no more fighting right now. We have stopped the.
Fine. He puts his sword away. He waves off his friend with the lightning thing.
I'm just gonna low five. Or fist bump.
What?
Would there be fighting down in the dungeon level too, or?
He just shakes his head. He's like, they've all left the dungeon level.
Wait,
Everyone
who's...
down there is either dead or up there.
All right. I think we should go back up to the level above us so we can talk with Menno. I don't really want to talk.
Do we want
around
to
these
talk with the
guards.
queen?
We're
I
going
don't think we
to
should take
have
Menno with us.
to.
No. We can have Menno... Well, no, didn't we have to bring Menno with us to pin the...
Listen, we don't know what the Queen knows right now. She probably knows something's going on in her entire mountain.
Right.
That's... Yep.
Shit.
Do we want to leave with Menno's men? Like, leave the mountain and then figure out a game plan and then come back?
Table talk.
Okay, table talk.
So here's what I'm thinking. We can take Menno to the
My
Queen.
head hurts.
So much is going on. We could take Menno to the Queen and give him as like kind of a peace offering since we let everyone else go, and he would just have to take the fall for his people.
Well,
And
weren't
then
we talking
could-
about that already? Wasn't that the plan that you like struck with
I
him?
kind of told him that he could be banished, but I think he's probably gonna just have to be executed for everyone. I don't know,
he has to
maybe.
be executed?
I don't know. it's
Listen,
pretty
we're all
bad what he
assuming
did.
right now that we know what's going to happen.
So
we
I
can't be
think-
assuming
That's true.
anything.
That's
I
true.
think-
That's true.
If the guards are kind of WTF about the stuff that the Queen's doing, then something seriously shady is going on, and I think that we need to figure out what that is
I think we need to
before
have
we
a
pin stuff on anybody.
city council meeting.
What level
maybe-
is
maybe
the
we
city
say-
council on, please?
That'll be under political.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, maybe should we have like a council with the guard and what was his name, Claxon? Just bring both of them into the mix
And
so
we
we
need
can
Al
get.
Gabbar too.
Where is he? I don't know who he is.
He like super hates the queen though. I mean, the meeting's not with
He, so Elbgabber, just to fill in some blanks, he is, while notoriously to the underworld an underworld boss.
Yeah.
His front face is he's a wealthy financier in Copperford, so he's
Yeah.
highly respected as a lord. Not everyone knows that he
He's
is. a crown.
Jafar to Sultan right now.
Got it.
He's what?
He's Jafar to the Sultan right now.
Oh, Jafar was bad.
Right, but not to the Sultan. The Sultan took his word for everything.
No.
In the first half of the movie.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, you're just like, you're a weird old guy. Boop a doop a doop.
Yeah, but then he uses his.
He also, Elbgabber also doesn't
You
directly
get it
deal with the
at
queen. He
semantics.
mostly
Get
deals
out
with
of
people who want loans. He finances businesses.
Okay,
He's more
so
of
is
like,
he someone that you would want to bring into this if we had those 3 people so we can try to glean some information?
I need a map of where my brain needs to go to connect things.
Well, I think if we talk to people
Okay.
who can give us any information, that will bring in some connective tissue, right?
Right.
Yep. But
To backtrack,
Yeah.
as far as letting all these prisoners go,
Queen.
I'm going to tell the queen that there were 400 of these prisoners. You know, so many of her guards were going to die, and more people were going to die, and her safety was potentially at danger. So I made an offering to the leader to let them go, but they can never come back, and they can never harm Copperforge.
And I'll stand by you and make sure that she, yeah.
Okay.
I
You
don't
see
know
what
if
I'm
being a
writing?
normal house.
Yeah, I see
Queen
what you're writing.
Shady business.
Queen shady business.
Yes.
Okay, El Gabor. Okay, shady biz, but not to the queen. Shady biz, good queen graces.
While you're figuring that out.
Alright.
Okay, so
Menno, you worked down there and you heard the gnomes working. Did anyone give motivation or reason or speak into what the queen's plans were with these weapons?
I didn't let them talk.
What?
I didn't let them talk. We killed them to get the weapons so that we could get out alive.
The guards? Right?
Yeah.
the also the
Killed who?
mechanics and the tinkerers who were down there building the weapons for
Oh.
Claxton.
And the guards
Question.
at prison level didn't even
Minnow.
know about it.
Are any of them still here, even if they're dead?
They're very dead. They're down there.
Where? Can you take me?
The dungeon, love?
Oh, do you want to
Where?
talk to a dead person
Yep.
down there?
Where?
You're
Can-
gonna
can-
go down the hatch,
Okay.
pick a body.
It doesn't matter which one. I want. I'm specific.
Who are you looking for?
I'm looking for someone who has information on what the heck these thingamajiggers are.
Well, we know what they are. We just want to figure out
Why?
what they're for.
Why?
Why?
What they're for if the queen's up to something.
The way Klaxon works, so that people don't steal his designs, is he only tells them portions, so they work on those portions. I'm certain they weren't in on any of those secrets. Klaxon's the man you'd want to talk
It feels
to.
like we'd have to interrogate Klaxon, but even still, he might just be the builder. He might not know to the extent of the use.
But even so, we would at least glean some information into the mechanics of these things and what they are.
Okay.
And he might drop a name or something that we can.
You know, I am commander to the queen. Maybe once we clear up this mess, maybe I can be
Let's
like,
ask
go
ourselves some
closer."
questions.
Okay,
all right?
what's up?
Okay.
All right. So the queen is in some shady business with this new army and weapons, but she's a good queen to the
People.
people. For the most part, right? You're the queen. Okay. The guards are here to protect the city and its history and its integrity. They are now questioning what the queen's doing with these new weapons and stuff. Okay, Minnow wants out. Minnow just doesn't want to be in a prison anymore. Who doesn't?
Sure.
But he has used the shady weapons that the queen has been issuing to be made. Okay, El Gabor is also shady business, but not to the queen. He's on good path. But his business isn't with his weapons and stuff. His business is with other things. Wait, no. El Gabor sent the 3, Bubo and Tanakh, down to get rid of the weapons, right?
Yeah, to confirm that it was true, and if it was true, to take care of it as best as they could.
Now, why would the queen want to make weapons like this For me, I think that she would want to make these weapons to. I mean, to protect the city. I mean, things are kind of going crazy.
If she's not letting her guards know and a lot of her people and keeping it very secret, that's the thing that's questionable.
No, yes, exactly.
So I think what you might be needing is to hear directly from the queen.
Like, hey, what up?
Yeah, what's going?
And then we said, bitch. No.
Exactly. But is that?
You broke him.
I love that sketch.
I love that sketch. Yeah.
Would that?
We need to go talk to the queen, then, don't we?
I mean, because if we can only get pieces from other people, that's the most direct way to figure stuff out. If we can get her alone and then just talk to her, we don't have to do anything, but just.
What are the consequences of opening up that can of worms to the queen? Let's brainstorm pros and cons of that.
I don't think necessarily there is anything inherently bad about saying, hey, it is clear now that people know you have commissioned these things. Your guards know you have commissioned these things. So it's public. It's not like it's a secret.
People are beginning to talk, and
Yeah, it's not secret. And
they will
so-
formulate their own assumptions on what you were planning to do with these weapons.
Yeah, so the best thing that she can do for her own interests is to be transparent about why she is doing this and what it's for, and to tell her people so that they have faith in her. Because right now, if people are talking, they might riot against the queen. So we can appeal to her sense of preservation.
Darn it, we should have done all that in character.
That's good. We'll pretend you did.
So, what I just said.
I agree.
So where was I?
Okay.
Where was I?
Let's go to the queen.
I don't think Minnow needs to come with us now.
If we have, you don't think we need both the head of the guard, Minnow, and El Gabor?
Why do we need to bring out Gabber?
I mean, many hands make light work.
Let's just bring these two.
Fine.
So you all go back up the tubes?
Yep.
We are
I guess we're
going,
gonna
yeah.
go
Wait, will
try
you do
and-
the... I can't do it.
You just did it.
Oh, no.
So you go up to the forge level, you go back up to the central level, where the Royal Guard Shim is waiting for you. His face is speckled with blood. He looks bruised, like he's been hit a few times. The Queen would like to see you. Now.
Yes.
And he looks at Minnow. Bring him.
Well, I mean,
Do we
got access
have
to the
another guard? The guard that came up.
He didn't come with you.
Oh, he didn't come.
He's
with
still
us.
tending to his dead, and
Oh.
he's just pissed. He's in his little pile. Unless you wanted him to come with you. If you asked him, he probably would go.
Come with us, please.
Yeah.
Yeah, we needed that.
Cool.
We needed that guy down
All right.
there.
So he comes with.
Okay.
What was his name? Did we get his name?
You never got his name.
Hey, what's your name?
As we're like in the elevator, like,
I
what's your name?
mean, I didn't get it. Starheart, Nitsage, Aura, you,
Gek.
Gek. This is Gek.
So you all head up together. Shim is leading the way. You take the direct route straight to the royal level. And again, you walk through the long halls. This time the guard is tripled. The hallway is just shoulder to shoulder guards. Everyone is armed. They're in formation in front of the door, basically holding down the fort because of everything that was going down before. But they let you pass.
Okay.
And again, the doors shoom, 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 as you continue to go to the final door. And she is standing in front of her desk, arms, hands clasped. Yes.
The moment we get in the room, can I just drop that calm emotions cantrip just for the sake of, because tensions are really high, just kind of
Sure.
making things a little easier on everybody?
Sure.
Ooh.
What?
She does not look calm.
Yikes.
Her,
What is this dang spell
her
gonna
mouth is like a straight line,
Okay.
like just. Someone explain what the
hell is going on down there?
Your Majesty, the prisoners revolted and escaped.
I can see that. She looks at Menno, and Menno is just looking right back at her.
And they found a cache of highly dangerous weaponry that was hidden down in the dungeon. And they brought those weapons to many of the levels and began killing the guards. There were nearly 400 of them, and I knew with this advanced weaponry they were carrying, they would have completely wiped out your army. So, as a peace treaty, both sides laid down their arms, we removed their braces, and they would have killed every single guard in this mountain, Your Majesty.
You underestimate Klaxon. I'm very happy to let this man die. She looks at Menno again, just see that.
When she mentions that, I'm going to detect thoughts.
Okay.
And I'm going to probe deep into what is happening in her mind.
Sure.
Please make a wisdom saving
She's
throw.
probably super good at these.
Go ahead and take
You're a
this
wizard.
9.
You're a wizard.
No, are you a wizard?
But you still get to add your modifier, so you have a 9.
Okay. It's still not good enough. I don't imagine.
Beat 15.
Yeah, she doesn't beat 15.
Well, do we get anything out of a 15?
I'm fixing to get. I'm fixing to get
This is
something.
good. This is a good thing that's
This is
happening.
good.
Oh, okay,
I'm
good.
fixing,
You
Please.
want her to fail.
I'm fixing to get something.
Yeah.
You see mostly
And she knows that she knows that I'm
Sense it.
detecting it.
Yeah, her eyes get wide. But she hesitantly for the moment allows this to pass because she feels like, you can also feel as you're in her head now, she knows the jig is up
Yeah.
situation, so that's why you're all still breathing at this point.
Right. What do I
But
know?
you see first like fire, then you see death. You hear heavy hoofbeats, not horse hoofbeats. And then you see a massive body carrying a torch. You see a broad back with muscles and large gashes that have healed over in yellow scars.
Question for
Say that again. Large what?
Large gashes that have healed over into yellow scars. Was that?
can he tell what kind of humanoid that is?
Yeah. So her image also zooms out a bit, and you see villages on fire. You see farmers dead in their crop. You see all kinds of other things happening. As the image continues to go and widen, you see a horde behind this individual, and it turns its head, and it is a yellow-tusked orc, massive on the back of a giant boar, and you sense her imminent fear. And you hear her speak aloud. You ruined everything. We're
Am I
going to
supposed
lose
to-
the West.
Your Highness, if I may, in the moment we did what we thought was best for Copperforge and acted in your best interests. I'm sorry if we did anything to jeopardize you or Copperforge.
We are fine. We were protecting the West.
What? I'm sorry, Danny. What am
Yeah.
I supposed to gather
Oh, okay. So,
from that? It's-
you heard rumors of a great chieftain of the orc tribes named Kurluk.
Let me hold on. Let me touch bases with you on that real fast. Let me get back in there. That's not. That's not either. Okay. Chief Kurluk. Yep. Yellow arrow. Okay.
Yeah.
Is she afraid of him?
Terrified.
Well, yeah, it makes sense. Oh, keep going. Did you have anything else to say about what I'm getting from this?
That's about it. Like, you're understanding that this is the link between her and these weapons. This is why she's been forging them. It's why she hired Klaxon. This is
everything you needed to know at this point is
To
that.
protect the West?
To protect the West, yeah. So the West is mostly human settlements and villages. The West Coast is also run by humans majorly. So humans and halflings control most of the coast. So Raufel is one city,
Yeah.
and the West is another.
So
area.
how did we ruin it?
Queen,
Well,
Yeah.
now the majority of her weapons have been either destroyed or stolen or what have you.
Queen, if I may, you have good intentions with these weapons. Protecting. There's no reason to keep this hidden from your people.
Sometimes secrets must be kept to protect the people of Copperforge. Did you get to the bottom of the people who discovered it and destroyed all of those machines? Aura.
Menno steps forward.
No.
I did it. She looks him up and down, looks to all of you. Is this true?
God, we chose the wrong character dialogue tree at some point. Oh my gosh.
It is.
Aura? We're going to go for a walk. You, me, and Menno. I know your name, Beast.
And she, with the guard and everybody, leaves. You two are locked off.
Wait, where's...
By guards. You start to walk. You're at her right hand as you normally would be, but she's walking very tightly with her hands at her side. You walk through the doors. Shoom, shoom, shoom. You all are able to sort of hear what is happening. You realize that she sort of has bugged herself a little bit, so that basically if she makes a speech, her guard can hear what's going on in the next room. So you're able to hear these next events as they transpire. She walks you to, it hasn't really been seen yet, but instead of a tube, this is sort of a royal transport, and this is basically a platform that removes itself from the disc and lowers itself, and the disc makes way so it can just lower in a straight line.
That's where they're going?
Yeah, so you, Menno, and the Queen now go, and you hover above the central disc. And she makes a speech to the people who are, they're huddling, they're dead. Yes.
Sorry, can I need to backtrack for just a second. With that one orc, she's afraid of that orc, and that was who she was protecting from the West, or do we... Okay. Orc bad. Okay. Oh, thank you.
So you're now on this little wedge, kind of trapezoid shape with a rounded back. She's standing behind you. Menno, you're to her right. Menno's to her left.
Copperforge, I've gotten to the bottom of everything that's happened today. Thanks to the help of my right hand, Aura Stone, we have found the individual responsible for the destruction of our weaponry so we can defend the West, or as best as we can now. This Minotaur, this criminal, Menno, of the Forgotten, failure upon failure, has led his men to slaughter everyone here. I will let his little band of rabble escape. I will let them flee. If any of them return, we are better armed than we have ever been. But for the moment, every action has its consequence. Aura Stone, execute him!
Feign death, Menno, feign death.
Fuck, I have that too.
Do you really?
You're not with us. You're not with us.
No, can, wait,
No, it's fine.
No, wait, do you? Do you?
It doesn't matter.
You're too
Why
far
not?
away and
Because
locked
we're
off.
way too
No,
far
that's
away.
okay, that's okay. Hang on. Thank
I
you.
don't
No.
have it prepared. It does matter. I don't have it prepared.
Wait, how long does it take to prepare?
Night's
rest.
long rest.
Were we counting that because I did some stuff that prepares that we weren't doing the prepare? Do you remember?
At this point, it's also a range issue.
No.
Yeah.
I know that.
Yeah.
But the preparation, Can we ex-nay?
I mean, potentially. What are you thinking? I can help or not help depending on your plan.
Okay. I can send a short message to her with, haha, this is coming in handy. Okay, I can send a short message to Aura.
Oh, sending.
Yeah. I can send her a message if it's 25 words or less, and I can tell her to stall or do something long enough for us to get there, and
We're withheld by the guards.
long enough for us to get there?
So her office, you are surrounded by 10 guards, and there are at least 50 plus in the hallways out the way that they just exited.
Does anyone have, like,
The,
the equivalent of an invisibility cloak?
I mean, I can turn invisible.
I think all
but
of
it's just not.
Cord's things had been used up. Those are the last option.
Oh no, I don't have invisibility prepared either. It's just not. Good ideas, but
I don't like this.
well, listen. It's either just him or all of them. I mean, this is kind of what we needed to.
It doesn't need to happen.
I feel like my actions are like slow motion as they're like deciding on what to do. It's that moment in the movie where it's like, right. I don't have an axe or anything.
I'm just
so I
gonna-
literally have to kill him with like a dagger.
You're also very high up. You're floating above the disc, the central disc. You're right below the one above you. So you're 100 and some change feet in the air.
Just has to happen.
No!
Hey, cricket!
Cricket doesn't want to do it.
No, cricket!
Punch the snack box.
Are you for real?
Yes. Thank you.
Did I kill it?
No.
It hit the box.
You just scared him.
It?
It
Okay.
was a crate of snacks the whole time.
Can we, okay,
We can't do anything.
table, no, we can fucking send a message to her and just
Hang
tell
on,
her
hang on,
to
hang
not
on.
do it.
Oh my god, I can't.
I'm gonna pull out my dagger.
I feel like this is all
I'm gonna
my
hold
fault.
it like this, and I'm gonna kneel at the queen's feet and say, Majesty, may I suggest one more thing?
No, don't do it.
Wait, you should...
She lowers her voice.
If you do not like my suggestion, I will do this deed that you ask me to do.
I will hear it.
You are a lenient queen and well loved, and known for your grace and your mercy. I ask that you spare this man's life, and he may serve you in a way that prisoners have not yet. He's got 400 men strong. If it is the orcs you fear, I ask that you equip them and send them out to hunt the orcs on your behalf.
Wait, what?
She laughs a little bit. I appreciate the way you think, Aura. Menno, would you fight for me? He doesn't even look at her. He's looking straight out. He's waiting to die.
Yep.
You could try to talk to him as well.
Wait, what was it that you asked?
I don't think his mind is going to change.
Basically, go and fight for her, or I don't kill you. But it's a pride thing. He's not gonna.
Okay, so I'll stand up and I'll face Menno with the dagger. And to him, I'm going to say, find peace in your freedom. And I'll just cut his throat.
Yep. He turns around as he's bleeding out to look at you.
Oh, I would have done it facing him, so it's like
good.
I can
Yeah,
look
so
him in
then
the
he
eye.
just, as his blood goes through his, he doesn't have enough strength to lift his head again after he does that. And he topples backward, head over heels until hits the ground. Well, now that he's dead, we can still consider your other ideas. Bolt the doors! And all of Copperforge, the gates are now sealed off, and the people who were for Menno are now unable to exit as was originally planned.
Who undid the braces?
Wait, where is he? Where is he?
You actually hear down on the common level, Fizzbinkle.
That was me, Your Majesty.
No, fuck!
Great work as always. What can
Majesty.
I say?
Your Majesty, it was the command I gave. I was going to banish them from the city to stop the violence. That was part of the agreement I'd made with Menno, to stop as a plea for peace.
Very noble. If rash, I understand your decision making. Fizzbinkle!
Okay. You said we can hear everything.
Yeah.
I'm gonna. I don't care if there's guards. I'm moving.
Ow.
I just explained. I am moving.
They block you.
Attacks of opportunity.
That too. At this point, they're just crossing pole arms in front of you.
Can I just like duck under? Ninja roll?
Starheart, I love your attitude. There's nothing we can do now.
Wait, can I look at a guard? Can I look?
Yes.
I'm sorry. I'm not okay with what is. If that little gnome dies,
Life?
I am gonna kill the queen. Damn it. Okay.
What's the line? Life sucks, then you die.
Jeez, I can't look at you with a straight face now.
Please let me through.
No.
Please. I need to save an innocent life.
Whose?
What was his name? Fizzbink?
Fizzbinkle.
Mr. Binkle.
I don't think that's what she has in mind, dear.
I told you this would have repercussions. I did.
You're a bitch.
He grabs your face and shoves you to the ground. She continues her speech. He's like, yes, my lady.
No.
Strap them with the other braces, please. Prisoners, line up if you want to live. Klaxon, execute anyone who doesn't line up. And what happens now is you see Fizzbinkle basically go boom, 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 like doing his little like instead of going up the tubes, he goes gets his stuff. He gets a new batch of bracers, but these ones are a little bit different. They're a different color. They seem to go on both arms instead of one. And he just as quickly as he popped them off, he's popping these new ones onto everybody.
Would I know what these ones are for?
Not exactly, but you have an idea that they probably have a different
worse.
range than. Yeah, this allows them to go
like genie
outside the mountain to a certain extent, but also there's some sort of remote control issue. Basically, she's just saying,
okay.
congratulations.
Oh, okay.
You've all been drafted into my new army. And that's where we're going to leave it tonight. Yeah, so Menno is toast, and she does get her army, but not the good way.
I don't know what we could have done, Danny Montu.
No, it's
hard.
my
Those were rock
fault
and a hard
because I
place.
was the one that said we should take the bracers off and help Menno.
The whole thing.
I mean,
the
I
whole
was
thing
definitely the
is
one who
just
gave the command to do it.
the whole thing is just a shitty
Because
circumstance.
it's like, had we betrayed the queen, it's like not only is she our employer, she was helping Rofel, like, she's gonna give me my ship, which, yes, is selfish, but it's my ship, and I need a ship.
There's no easy way out.
There was no easy way out.
There's no shortcut.
Could you imagine if we like turned tail and fled though? They would have hunted us down.
Wait, I can bring him back to life.
Really?
What? Oh, are you looking at animate then? It's not what you think it is.
No.
It's definitely zombie.
Spare the dying.
These are...
How many?
Touch a living creature that has 0 hit points. 0 means dead.
0 means unconscious.
Yeah. That's up to the old DM on that one.
It would be from the fall.
Yeah,
right?
fall probably did him in.
Well,
He's a
yeah,
splat.
like negatives hit points, so you would have just.
Yeah.
Oh, he just fell off.
Also, to let all of you know, we won't be having Sahlen's Legacy for the next 3 weeks.
Cliffhanger.
Because I will be in evening rehearsals for another job. After that, we will be back, and we'll be having lots of fun. So, what a cliffhanger!
Jeez.
Fun. Thanks everybody for joining us. Thank you guys for playing and dealing with my negative bullshit. But I thought it was fun.
No, that's good. That's,
So sad.
you know what? That's great because not all stories can be happy-go-lucky and
stories are
happy ending. That was definitely
We had to make tough choices.
that was a tough
choices.
choice one.
See, but this is the time when I want to go back, like just Google on YouTube and see like what were the other options that I could have done that I did wrong, and like can I see those outcomes and then go back to my save point and
That's
then
what
be
I-
like,
that's what I
okay,
meant.
let's
Well,
go
you heard our
figure this
internet
out.
if you want to send some fictitious other
Please, I'm
realities.
so sad right now. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that was difficult.
Yeah, Dead Aussie Gamer says, great game, players. Dead Aussie Gamer says, you could have stayed and To Kill a Mockingbird, and they'd all be dead.
Just let everybody kill
true.
each other.
So what
yeah,
did-
but then
what
I
did
would
it
have been in
take,
trouble
4
for not
weeks or
doing
3
anything.
weeks?
3 weeks.
So the
Let
next
me double
time
check my calendar so that I'm not a
Would be
liar.
May 28th.
Yes, May 28th is when this show will be back. And make sure you tune in tomorrow night for Perception Check with Cucumber. Chunk is currently out of town, as is Amber. We'll have Connie on. So, yay, Connie. And we'll update you with any other updates. But cool. Thanks everybody for joining us. We're gonna raid some folks. We're gonna raid our buddy Naku.
Yeah.
Our old mod, our first mod, good friend. Cool. I'm hitting the button. Everybody say goodbye.
Bye, guys.
Boo, boo, boo.
Aloha, bye.
Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye.